On a 76-degree Friday night, we bid you a very pleasant good evening and welcome to Elizabethton Cyclone Football 2025 Round 2. Here we go. It's going to be an old-fashioned slobber knocker, the 89th meeting between these two. The Tennessee Vikings 0-1, losing 30-13 last week at Westridge in a downpour and a lightning delay, and all they had there last week at Westridge, while we were coming off the doldrums and coming out of the doldrums and putting on a good test and a good showing for the Cyclones against Science Hill, losing 27-20, but a statement game for sure there last week. So we say good evening to you. Welcome. This series, the 89th meeting, we lead it 48-38-2. We're joined by our director of schools, Richard Van Us. We call him Coach. Good to be back in the saddle, sir. Thanks, Eddie Pless, last week filling in for you. And Arby's in the saddle. Good evening, sir. Good to have you back.
Great to be back, Tom. Thank you so much. It's this time of year is always so special. I told you a minute ago how excited I was that it was football time and really enjoyed listening to you guys in the game last week, and just what a valiant effort by the Cyclones. Just showed a lot of grit and determination to come back in a lot of tough conditions there, and I think it really showed the Cyclone fans what this team's made of and a lot of bright spots ahead for this team.
We started this rivalry back in 1924. Mule Brown was the coach at that point. First game ever, 1924 on October the 14th. We lost 31-0. Our first win was 1931, 12-0 at Bimberg Glanstoff Field. One of what, 2 or 3 places Cyclones have played down through the years. And so that was our first win back in 1931. And we haven't looked back. Our first road win up here was 1938. Again, under Mule Brown, the coach, we went up here 40-7. The first victory in the Stone Castle was 1975. We won under Coach Larry Alderson 28-21. We are 24-21 up here. And again, Sean Witten, the head coach of the Cyclones, in his 19th season, is 6-2. He's won the last 6 times we played him. We've not played him for a while. We got him back on the schedule. It's great to have him back, and it's going to be a great atmosphere in the historic. On the National Register of Historic Places is the Stone Castle. They refurbished it. It's in really good shape here. Our press box been completely re-gutted and redone. They've done a really nice job up here redoing the Stone Castle. A great venue for football on a late summer 76-degree night. And as the late John Ward would say, it's football time in Tennessee. It's football time for the Betsy Cyclones. And there's an air of excitement about this team, Coach. We dig a hole last week, 14-0. We have a lightning delay. Eddie and I both sit on the air. He's going to get this football team in the locker room and get them focused and get them regrouped, and he did. We came back out after that lightning delay of an hour and played really inspired football. We lose 27-20, but you go back and watch it. Play here, play there, we win the football game.
Yeah, absolutely. Just watching it back there, that first quarter, like you said, just some really costly mistakes by the Cyclones. We had a chance for the defense to get off the field, had some mistakes there jumping off sides a few times, and that really kind of catapulted them to that 14-0 lead. But like you said, that delay gave them a chance to go back in the locker room, catch their breath, get themselves back, and it really says a lot about a team that's able to do that, come back from 14-point deficit and actually tie the game up and really have a shot to win it.
On the road in a rivalry game,
yes.
No less. This wasn't a cream puff game. It was the 101st meeting between our two schools, everybody knew. So I thought we represented the Cyclones very, very well. Play here, play there. We win the football game. We didn't. So credit and props to the Science Hill Hilltoppers for being played their game tonight at Morristown West. And so we came out basically unscathed injury-wise, too. We've had a few problems here and there as far as injuries, but by and large, we kind of dodged that bullet. We got everybody fairly healthy tonight. And so the Cyclones come in there. I think they got something to prove. Again, we lose 27-20. This is a football program up here. It's very storied. They like to play the Cyclones. They like to beat the Cyclones. Everybody likes to beat the Cyclones. So it's going to be a good test for us tonight before we get back home next week for a home opener. But I see a different football team. You've coached it. You've played it. Everybody says from week 1 to week 2, you see your biggest improvement on a football as a football team or football program. I expect that tonight too.
Yeah, absolutely. That's one of the first things when I text Coach Witten after the game the next day, just told him how proud I was of the team and that they really have a chance to – the things that kind of cost them a little bit in that game, like you said, they're all very correctable. So I think when you look at the potential of this team, it's just through the roof, and I'm sure that they've had a great week of practice. I know they wanted to win that. Like you said, that's probably our biggest rival, and to be that close. But it's early in the season. That game doesn't matter when you think about playoffs and things like that. So it's all about getting better week after week until conference play starts.
This is a non-conference game, of course, and they're in big boy football. They're up another notch in 5A football, and so we're 4A, and so that's what you've got. The Cyclones are here. Crowds gathering on our side for sure. The orange and black will be well represented tonight. Other games, of course, last night, Northview Academy took one. Of course, it's the football teams in our region, and they lost last night decisively, and so that was not a good night last night for those folks. Again, tonight you've got Sullivan East hosting Chucky Doak. Northview Academy, by the way, losing to Unicoi County 29-27 last night. Wasn't a blowout, but it was an L for Northview Academy. We'll see them later in the season for homecoming at our place. Cherokee tonight. We'll go there in a couple of weeks. They're hosting Campbell County. Volunteer trying to go 2-0 in the season. They're at Claiborne tonight. Granger hosting Union County. Greenville has the Upperman Bees coming out of Middle Tennessee. That's their game tonight. Also, you have Seymour last night losing to Pigeon Forge. And Sullivan East, we said tonight, has their home opener after losing a tough one on the road to Johnson County. They'll be tonight at home against the Black Knights of Chucky Doak. We are here at the Stone Castle. You see on the screen, thank you to Blaine Brown, the athletic director, said, absolutely, bring your camera. We want to showcase our kids and your kids and your kids and our kids. That's what it's all about. We appreciate that very much. And so next Friday night, we'll have the cameras, of course. We'll be at home for the home opener against the Westridge Wolves. We'll take a break. You are watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this from our pregame sponsor, the great folks at Phil's Dream Pit.
Really easy way to feed a family or a bunch of people. We start them off at 4. Dream pack for 4 runs $32.99, gives you a pound of meat. You can do pulled pork or pulled chicken, either one at that price. 3 sides, it's a pint each, so it's a 4-ounce serving of meat, 4-ounce serving of 3 different sides. Gives you a really good meal that'll fill you up. It's not something that you eat and you're hungry later, an hour later. I'm going to include your buns, your barbecue sauce. Instead of picking up a pizza, come by here, pick up a Dream Pack. Your family will thank you. And if you need it for more people, the breakdown on it's $8.25 a person. 12 people, for instance, is $99. You'll see that advertising out from us in a lot of different places. Feed 12 people for $99. That gives you 2 pounds of meat, a quart and a half of each side. Still gives you the bun, still the barbecue sauce. Really, really popular. I had a group at Eastman just order a 16 for Wednesday. So you call us ahead. We can do as many people as you want. We do 100 people, 200 people. We'll put those in pans for you, or as few as 4. So in even numbers, however many you want, $8.25 a person. You can't beat it.
Cannot beat it, folks. Again, here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue. The phone number is 349-6437. Hours are open.
11 to 7, Tuesday through Saturday. We take Sunday and Monday off, but we're here the rest of the week.
Social media?
Social media on Facebook. Maybe Instagram later if one of my kids shows me how to use it, but right now it's on Facebook. That's where people watch you, so we'll figure they've got it here.
And the website is?
Website is philsdreampit.com.
You got it.
I see a familiar face here. Looks like he's ready to talk to you.
He is. That's our buddy Jeff.
Going to talk some NASCAR, I'm betting.
That's our buddy Brian Pipkin, the owner of Phil's Dream Pit. One of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Tell us what you all do.
So we're an accounting firm in Bristol, Tennessee. Crystal McDuffie is the owner. She's number 7 on the football team, Will McDuffie's mom. So the business is called McDuffie and Associates. We do have 2 locations. We have one in Bristol, Tennessee, and then one in Boone, North Carolina. We offer full service accounting. We can do QuickBooks Online training, accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll. We're pretty much full service.
You do corporations and companies and individuals, right?
Right, yeah, we do. We focus a lot on small businesses, the people who, they go out and work every day, they come home, they're looking at their books, they don't understand it, and that's what we're there for.
Absolutely, help them out. Mm-hmm. Phone number is 423-968-9112. How do we find you on social media?
So you can find us online at statax.com.
There you go. New sponsor, glad to have them on board, Stanfield Thomas & Associates, sponsors of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Both teams off the field. Pregame continues. We're about 26 minutes from kickoff. Cyclones and Tennessee High on the renewal of this rivalry. Coach, go back. We started when? 1924, we talked about it.
Yes.
Sean Witten and the boys have not been up here and we've not played them since what, 2018? 18?
Yep. Coach Witten's all-time record against them is 6-2. He lost the first 2 meetings in 07 and 08, and then he ran off 6 in a row again up through the last game in 2018. It is a historic rival, like you said. 89 games, and there's 3 different breaks in the schedule. After we played them in 24, we didn't play them again until 29. We didn't play them in 1943, and then there was a break in 2008 to 2013, and then the most recent one. And still on top of that, the fact that we played them 89 times, that's pretty remarkable. It speaks to the longevity of the schools and, again, that historic rival. So it's really exciting to be back here. I have some great memories of coaching and playing here as well. It is a really, really special place, and they've done a great job rehabbing it and bringing it back to, almost former glory. So it is a neat place, one of the neatest places in Tennessee to play.
No question. And it's, again, on the National Register of Historic Places. I mean, kids can say they played in a castle on a football field back in their high school days. Well, you can when you say you played at the Stone Castle. Of course, we'll be at our place next year. We'll go home and away. Hello to Carl Wilson, Kim Birchfield, Barry and Nancy Taylor, John Clark, some of the folks watching. Thank you. Going back to last week, the Cyclones, again, the razzle-dazzle play in the option. Schlegel flipped to the Whitehead, who threw a 74-yard strike to Zach Wallen. Bowers point after. It's 14-7 after we trailed 14-0. Then Justice Wallen, one of our players of the game, deservedly so, had an INT to set up the next touchdown, which was to him. A 6-yard pass to Justice from Red Schlegel for the point after, makes it a 14-13 ball game. Point after makes it 14-14. They come back and score. Then we have a 54-yard field goal blocked right before halftime by Will Bowers attempting. Then they had a field goal attempt in the third quarter blocked by Justice Wallen. Then our final touchdown of the ball game came with 11:26 to go in the game. An 11-yard pass to Justice Wallen from Red Schlegel. Point after not there, 20-20. And that's the way it ended our players of the game last week. Justice Wallen, Braden Rainwater, and Jack Blevins are the 3 guys that did a yeoman's job last week. There again, we say this every week. We can give the player of the game to 10 kids. We can't because Pete's Inn will go out of business, and Poor Trav's Deli go out of business, and Tuffy's Cafe will run dry on the campus. So we do all we can, but there was a lot of kids we called out. But we felt like Rainwater and Blevins and certainly Justice Wallen were our players of the game last week.
Yeah, you're exactly right. There were so many just great individual efforts across the board. It was just seemed like every play another Cyclone was stepping up. Again, just really proud of them. Really would have loved for them to get the win, but hey, you move on to next week. That's the great part about football. You have a week to prepare to get ready for the next game and, again, show how you've improved.
So you look at what we did last week. We outpassed them 212 to 129. They outrushed us 235 to 27. That'll get cleaned up this week. You'll see us, pounding the rock this year or this week. I guarantee it. We're better than 17 carries and 27 yards. And Science Hill had a lot to do with that. They had a very good up front, very active up front defensively for the Hilltoppers. So your numbers going in game 2. Red Schlegel, 16 out of 30 with a touchdown, a couple of touchdowns, 138 yards and a pick. At Whitehead, and that razzle-dazzle 1 for 2 for 74 yards. Justice Wallen option play, 0 for 1 for an incomplete pass. Rushing the football, the Train had 7 carries for 27 yards. You had Schlegel carried it 4 times, 0 for the Cyclones. And Legend Pate carried it twice for 4 yards as a freshman. Receiving the football last week, Whitehead 8 catches for 89 yards. Wallen 3 catches, 97 yards, and a touchdown. And also you had Zach Wallen with a touchdown as well. So the Cyclones spread it around, and, Red had a good night, not his best night. We saw his best night when he went 21 for 21 down Northview Academy back last season. But again, managed the game very well. Play here, play there. It's a different ball game. So it's I think you're going to see Red Schlegel put on the show tonight.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, like you said, we've seen him perform at an extremely high level, and I really don't think that – I'm not saying that he didn't perform at a high level last week because I felt he did. It's just a challenge when you start your season off with a team like Science Hill, and that's what we want. We want good competition to help us figure out areas that we can get better in. And I feel great about Rhett Schlegel being our quarterback, certainly, and look forward to seeing him really have a night tonight.
Tennessee High on the flip side did not play well with their coach's admission in the press. And so you had 2 touchdowns last week. They lose 30-13. Justin Hilton, we'll see him next week. Quarterback Westridge was stripped by Jackson Reed, one of the Hogs up front. Picked up fumble. Cooper Boer took it 66 yards to the end zone. Dexter Dishner, extra point for the Vikings on the kick. Then you come back on the second touchdown. You had a touchdown, a 45-yard pass from Jack Richardson to Barron Harklerold. Harkle Road rather. The extra point was missed, leaving the Wolves still up by 1. They went up 30-13. Coach Holt says, quote, "We didn't handle adversity at all with the weather breaks, with everything that happened. We handled the highs of the game really well. We did a terrible job of handling the lows that game, and that's ultimately what cost us. We had some kids that kind of showed themselves, and we're going to take care of that next week in practice, because that's not what we do around here. I don't know what that means, but so it's a football team at 0-1. They're hungry. Home opener, good crowd, beautiful night for football. They're going to have a big crowd beneath us here on the home side, so they want a good showing from the home folks, and the orange and black want a good showing from Betsytown too."
Yeah, absolutely, and you're right. I mean, last week there were weather challenges for anyone that played in Northeast Tennessee, whether it was lightning, rain, and I saw some video of that game, and I mean, there were times they were playing you could hardly see the field. It was the field was glistening where so much water had puddled on the turf field there. So, but like you said, when you play football, you have to be ready to play in all conditions, and if you can't, sometimes that's the result. So there's going to be no weather issues tonight. It's an absolutely beautiful, gorgeous night. It feels like a fall Friday,
It does.
which really gets the blood pumping again when it's time for football.
We're 24-21 up here at the Stone Castle when we play them up here. Down through the years, who are the coaches did very well. Coach Ryder was 15-8 against them. Mule Brown was 14-4. John Treadway was 5-2 with a tie. Also, you had Lynn Goddard 3-6 as a head coach against the Vikings. Of course, as we said, Coach Witten was 6-2. Tommy Jenkins 2-3. Larry Alderson was 0-2. Clyde Holtzlaw was 0-2. Tom Pugh 0-3. But clearly the winningest coach against this team, and because of longevity and the fact he can coach, the late Coach Dave Ryder 15-8. Mule Brown 14-4, and Sean Witten 6-2. As Coach said, 6 straight wins now he's had over the Vikings, both home and away. We get them at our place next year. We've got them up here tonight at the Stone Castle as our pregame show continues. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Be right back after this from our pregame sponsor. And, man, they are good to us. After this week, did the show. Make a bulldog break his chain. Now, they got some good grub out at Phil's Dream Pit. We appreciate them very much. More of the pregame, including the starting lineup coming up next. We are 18 minutes from coin toss and kickoff. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Buddy Michaela Miller from Phil's Dream Pit. Catering. Tell us catering opportunities using Phil's Dream Pit.
Well, where do I start? You call me, you tell me how many people you want. It's $13.99 per person. It'll be a 15% gratuity on top of that with a $200 setup and serve fee. And what that's going to get you is me and a team of 5 or 6, depending on how many I need, will come out. I'll set up my food. I make your sandwiches. We'll serve all your sides. We clean up, get out of your hair, and you never know we were there.
What are the options on the menu?
Pretty much it's open game.
Anything?
Open game.
Yep.
Okay, the hash brown casserole. We don't do the hash brown casserole in bulk or catering at all.
349-6437. Catering opportunities for any event coming up. Give them a call right here at Phil's Dream Pit. The quest for perfect barbecue, catering any event. Call her, ask for Michaela, and let her step you through how she can help you with catering from Phil's Dream Pit. One of our great sponsors on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and on Cyclone Football.
Our success is your success.
Back at the Stone Castle, Isaac Fletcher, RB, Richard Van Usher, truly Tom Taylor bringing it to you. Gorgeous night, 76 degrees. Congratulations to T.A. Duggar last night. They went to J. Fred and beat the Big Boys on Big Boy football at the Big Boy Stadium, 54-46. They win it, so they're 3-0. So Deuce Morton, I'll bring it to you this coming Thursday night, our home opener against Robinson Middle. 5:15 airtime. 5:30 kickoff for the varsity. They're 3-0. They beat Sullivan Heights 46-6. They beat Indian Trail 8-7. And last night they defeated Sevier on the road 54-46 at J. Fred Johnson Stadium.
100 points in a junior high game. 8-minute quarters.
8-minute quarters.
That's tough.
That's a track meet.
Yes, it is.
And we prevailed. We're 3-0, so you need to be there Thursday night. The Cyclones will be there. They're a red-hot football team. They're 3-0, and we'll have them again, audio and video from the stadium on Thursday night. So we're going to have a doubleheader for you. Actually, we got a tripleheader this week. Tuesday, our volleyball opening coverage against the Science Hill Lady Hilltoppers in John Treadway Gym. That'll be on Tuesday night, starting at 6:15. Tucker Taylor running the camera for us. Then Thursday night, Deuce Morton will be with us. The Deuce. The boy knows a little football.
Yeah.
All-time leading tackler in Cyclone football history. 5 rings to claim. He'll be doing color commentating with me in these first 2 home games. And Joseph Taylor's going to help me. So Deuce and I'll bring it to you with Robinson on Thursday. Then the Cyclones in Westridge for a home opener next Friday night. So 3 chances to see Cyclones on our coverage anyway. Of course, you got volleyball, as we said, we got soccer going on, got cross country going on, got golf going on. We're at the golf course Wednesday for the Carter County Bank Classic. Got a chance to talk to Coach Enzer. And soccer got a big win. Cam Garland a couple of goals for the Lady Cyclones. Madison Morton was involved in that. So was Izzy. So our soccer team's off to the races. So it's good to be a Cyclone in the fall of 2025 for sure. Let's give you the starting lineup. It's by committee, and the line got some guys banged up, and so we're going to give you what we think is going to be the starting lineup. We'll check it real quick when they get out on the field. Brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate Auction. Got that auction tomorrow morning on G Street. Salt past it coming up here, 104 West G Street tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock, the estate of Mary Daughtery, and it's going to be nice. There's been a lot of interest, and Jason will auction it off tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock. Again, at 104 West G Street in Elizabethton. A fixer-upper 5-bedroom, 2-bath brick home. Again, the estate of Mary Daughtery. And so it'll be tomorrow morning at 10 o'clock right there on G Street. The signs are there, and it'll go quick.
That's a great location. And that house has a lot of character to it. I love driving by and looking at it.
Yep. Location. Minutes from everything in Elizabethton. So, covering the JV team, you got it, Joni Laws. We're going to be doing the T.A. Duggar team on Thursday. Here's your starting lineup brought to you by Randall Birchfield Real Estate Auction. Quarterback, Red Slagle. Running backs are the J-Train, C.J. Mathis, and Justice Wallen by committee, and Legend Pate. Wideouts will be Zach Wallen, Justin Whitehead, and Jack Blevins. Tight end will be Justice Wallen. Up front, the Hogs, Braden Rainwater, Cooper Atkins, Brendan Orlano, Nolan Loveday, maybe Lennox Loveday. One of them's banged up. We'll double check which one it is. And then Kyler McGovern also be up there on the wall for the Hogs up front. Defensively, Calix Daughter here really played a good game last Friday night. He and Cooper Atkins and Riley Jones and Braden Rainwater will be your guys up front defensively for the Cyclones. Linebackers C.J. Mathis, the Train, Justice Wallen, and Sammy Osborne. Back in the defensive secondary, Zach Wallen, Tucker Taylor, Justin Whitehead, and Jack Blevins. So that's your lineup, starting lineup. It'll be mixed and matched. John Horniak will see action tonight. Also, you'll see up there some other guys. Brock Mosley, good chance you'll see him tonight. Lincoln Horniak, possibly, but certainly John, and Brendan Orlano. And so those are some of the guys up front, the Hogs. Riley Jones, we'll call his name out tonight. Hello to his grandparents listening in Nebraska. Hello to Jimmy Ritchie in Lubbock, Texas watching. Thank you. So, Coach, it's here. It's, as we said, football time in Tennessee. It goes from a steam bath last Friday night to very, very enjoyable temperatures. As a coach, more importantly as a football player, the temperature swing is a big deal. It's big for us, the spectators, but more so for the players. Tell us about it.
Yeah, I mean, that's an adjustment that you have to make. And, again, last week you saw that humidity and how I really thought it's really a statement to our coaching staff and our players that understood that, hey, you've got to be hydrated. Cramping can really change the outcome of a game. And, you saw Science Hill players doing that. So you have to be ready for that. You have to be willing as a player, even when the coach is saying, hey, you need to drink water, you need to drink water, you need to drink water. You have to say, okay, I'm going to do what he says because I know it's what's best for me and for the team. So, obviously tonight, that's probably not going to be an issue. But again, it's in Northeast Tennessee. The weather conditions change from game to game.
So the Tennessee High band's down on the field right now. Isaac Fletcher, our camera guy, going to capture them. Beautiful. Man, this is it. I know college is great. I know the pros are great. But for me on a Friday night, sun setting, late August, band's right here, popping the popcorn, drinking the soda pops, cheering cowbells, going nuts. I just love high school football. Man, the Tennessee High band looks good. Our pep band's over there for the Betsy band. Sean Whitten, his 19th season, 170 wins, needs 3 to tie, 4 to break. Coach Ryder, the all-time wins list. Thanks to Eddie Pless, he did some research and
ciphering.
He was ciphering. Yep. Took his shoes off, used them toes, worked them hard. 170. 170 for Whitten. 55 losses. Coach Ryder, 173 and 79. Sean's had 9 double-digit win seasons in 19 years. This is our 1,056th game as a program. We are 662 wins, 366 losses, and 27 ties. And again, this football team, as we said earlier, is in the 89th meeting. We lead this series 48 to 38 to 2. And we're 24 and 21 here at the Stone Castle, or in Bristol. They've called it Municipal Stadium, and then they finally named it, as they should, the Stone Castle. But here's the national anthem. That'll give us a chance to step away and get ready for football. We'll be right back after this. Kickoff not that far away. We're 9 minutes from the coin toss, and the kick, again, on an absolute gorgeous setting tonight at the Stone Castle as you're listening and watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit t-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone Football, again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
You may be seated.
Great job with the Tennessee High School mixed ensemble. Nice job. Very nice.
That's
puts everything in perspective, doesn't it?
It does. And you mentioned about it's so great coming on the road and watching the different high schools, the way they make game day special, and certainly Tennessee High did a great job there. Very, very fitting and a great tribute to our great country.
Absolutely. The greatest country in the world. That's why so many people are trying to get in here, both illegally and legally.
It's a place to be.
Place to be. It is the land of opportunity. So you look at this football team from last week. Justice Wallen, a couple of touchdowns. You had Red Slagle slinging it last week. You had Zach Wallen with a touchdown, that flea flicker, that razzle-dazzle play to Whitehead, caught him completely off guard. I dare say we may see that again tonight. I'm sure they've seen it on film. Tennessee High will be ready for it. But Justin Whitehead, all-conference three-sport last year, including baseball, threw it on a rope to the awaiting Wallen. Looked like something on Sunday afternoon. In his hands, down the near sideline. Touchdown Cyclones, touchdown Wallen. Great razzle-dazzle play created by Sean.
Yeah, and the one thing about it for sure, Tom, whether we run it or not, they're going to have to be ready for it because it was such a huge weapon for the Cyclones last week, and they executed it so well.
Cyclones getting ready to come out of the inflatable helmet, which means it's not that far away. We're 5 minutes away from kickoff. So the Cyclones do the coin toss in the middle of the field and get ready to go on, again, a 76-degree night. So, Coach, here we go. Keys, first time out this season. You and I are going to be on the road a lot together. So what are the keys tonight for the Cyclones? Get up here and get a W and get home 1-1.
Yeah, so for the Cyclones, I would say that we need to be ready to run the ball when we want. I'm not saying we have to establish the run. That's up to the coaches to decide when we do it, but we need to be able to run the football when we want to run the football. And the second thing is we want to limit penalties. I really thought that kind of got us in the hole to start with last week, and so we've got to correct that. Again, all those things are correctable. Those are the keys to the game for the Cyclones tonight.
Here they come through the big orange banner, getting ready to break it down and come down the field in front of the Cyclone Nation on their feet across the way. The Tennessee High band's playing. There they go. Your Cyclones playing in their 1,056 game, 662 wins, 366 losses, and 27 ties, and 3 state championships under our belt. And down the far sideline they go. And again, there's a window pane in the middle of the press box. So you can tell me that it's in the middle of the press box, but we already know that, and not a thing we can do about it. But they are here. We got you on camera tonight. That's the best part. And so the Cyclones down the far sideline. So coin toss, we take it first. What do you think we should do? We get that option. We take it or defend it? What do you think?
Well, you've been around me enough to know I love to defer to the second half and let the defense go out and set the tone. And then that way, at the start of the second half, no matter if you're down, you've got a chance to get the ball to start the second half and go down and score. And if you're up, you have a chance to maybe drive down and make it a margin that would be very hard to overcome.
So the Cyclones and their traveling white tonight. Black numerals trimmed out in orange. Tennessee High, their home maroon and white. So that's your color schemes as the Tennessee High Viking marching band out on the field. I'll say hello to Shelby Miller, Melissa Lindberg, Vivian Pate, Jonathan Morton, Kim Saylor, Catherine Parlier. We got Deuce with us on Thursday night. Austin Barnett, Jack Stout. Who else up and down through here? Danny Williams, Austin Barnett. Watching from Watauga. Hello, Catherine. Thank you. Whitney Dillard, John Clark. Some of the folks watching, Tom and Mandy Holly. Thank you, George Young. Co-captains out on the field ready to do it for the Cyclones. On the coin toss. Across the way for the orange and black. Will be represented tonight by Justin Whitehead, Jack Blevins, Riley Jones. Craig's watching Nebraska. Thank you, sir. And also number 50 for the Cyclones. We'll call out the name of Kyler McGovern. With the foursome coming across the field, representing the Cyclones for the coin toss. Get this ball game started. Coach, again, the keys. What do you think again tonight? What do you feel like we got to do? Run the football?
Yeah, I think we need to run it when we want to. We can throw the football, so a balanced attack is important. But, last week we had some trouble running it, effectively for long periods. I mean, we did move the ball running the football. We've got some great backs, so I really think you're going to see us really step up and run the football better than we did even last week. And, again, got to limit the penalties for sure.
Melissa Lindberg, thank you. You are very kind, Melissa, for your comments. Thank you, ma'am. So, Cyclones across the field getting ready to walk it across. So, the marching band of Tennessee High will go off the field right to left, allowing the coin toss to be out in the middle of the field, and we'll get it ready to go. We've got kickoff coming up. We'll do that right after this timeout. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Coin toss and kickoff coming up next.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
Elizabethton has won the toss. They've deferred. Tennessee High will receive.
He's talked to him. Sean Witten asked him, what are you going to do, Coach? He said, defer. We win the coin toss. We defer to the second half. We're going to go on defense, see what we can do with this offensive set of the Tennessee High Vikings. Mustered only 13 points on the road in that torrential downpour last Friday night. They feel like they got something to prove. Out there on the field was the coin toss. Cooper Boer, Dane Music, and Baron Harkleroad, who scored one of the touchdowns. There's your referee crew out in the middle of the field. We're getting ready to get this party started. Will Bowers to kick it. Bowers, a huge weapon for our football team.
Yeah, he sure is. He sure is. I mean, just an incredibly strong leg. A young man that's worked so hard to get to where he is. And those are the kinds of stories you really enjoy when someone's really put in the time and effort and you see the results of all that work.
You look down here in the Tennessee High crowd, you got a good crowd, but so does the Cyclones. We may have matched them in crowd size tonight. We always do. So Bowers to kick it away right to left here. Black numerals trimmed out in orange on the back of the helmet. What other school in America would pay tribute to our custodian by putting Gloria Hall's name on the back of our helmets, both at T.A. Duggar and Elizabethton High School? What a class act. She loved our school, loved those kids, loved those boys. Not a better way of saying thanks to putting Gloria's name on the back of those helmets. And so Bowers and the Cyclones are kicking right to left. 76 degrees game time temperature, and here we go. As the late John Ward would say, it's football time in Tennessee. It's football time in Betsy. Bowers to kick it. He drives it deep. It's an automatic touchback weapon. Point made, Coach. They'll take it out on the touchback. 1st and 10. We'll see that Cyclone defense go to work here. And we'll see what they can do to slow down. They've got some speed, but it's an offense trying to find themselves by the coach's admission. So let's see if we can set the lineup up front defensively for the Elizabethton Cyclones. Let's see. Calix Daughtery got him. Cooper Atkins. Also, you have Braden Rainwater and Riley Jones up front. So 1st and 10, Tennessee High. Quarterback Richardson to work it. He'll snap it, hand off up the middle. He'll get popped at about the 22-yard line. Not much at all. Gang tackled. The white clad led by Rainwater wraps him up in the bottom of the pile. Call out Jones, making a stop. Riley Jones. Not much, Coach. They read that perfect.
Yeah, that was a nice play to start there. It's a good defensive start for the Cyclones there. A gain of maybe about three there. So, yeah.
Linebackers back there are Justice Wallen, the J Train. Also on the corner is Jack Blevins. Let's see, also out there William McDuffie and Zach Wallen. 2nd down, picked up 3, 2nd and 7. Just got started. Richardson, high snap, hands off again, working off right side. He gets popped at the 26-yard line, maybe 3. That's about it. Jack Blevins snuck up there and dropped the hammer on him. So did the J Train. And so the running back was Cooper Boer, brings up 3rd and long now. 3rd and about 4, but still 3rd and long for the Vikings.
Yeah, this is where you want to be on defense right here. And again, early in the ball game last week, we had some problems staying on side, so we'll see if the Vikings have scouted that and see if they try the same thing here.
3rd and 4 from the 26-yard line to move the sticks, get to the 30. Quarterback Richardson, high snap. He's in trouble. Flushed out of the pocket running. Jones got him, and they're not going to make it. Riley Jones played that one perfectly. Stayed at home, coach. You try to run for dear life. A high snap, and Riley Jones was there. Sacked him back at the 24. We're going to get the football.
Yeah, timing is so important in this game, and that high snap really just threw the whole play off. And again, Riley was right there, and then you had Wallen there to finish him off. That's a great way to start for the Cyclone defense.
Cyclones back. Zach Wallen also back there is Justin Whitehead about our 40-yard line. He'll punt it. So great stuff. Opening drive defensively for the orange and black here on the road at the Stone Castle. He'll stand at the 12. Helmet high snap. He'll do a sidewinder and kick on the fly. Caught at the 42. Wallen near side 45, 50. Stiff armed out of bounds. And a late hit maybe. Nope. Wallen jumps up and runs the other side. Tackle made by Baron Harkleroad. So Rhett Slagle in the offensive set, coach. Here we go. 1st and 10, Cyclone offense. A great defensive stop by our football team.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A great stop right there, and then great special teams right there. Anytime you can start on your side of the field or on the other team's side of the field, that's what you want to do. So great starting field position. It couldn't be any much better. This game couldn't have started much better for the Cyclones.
48-yard lines will start a great play by Riley Jones to really stop it. He kind of stonewalled that play and stonewalled that drive to give us the ball. 1st and 10, 48-yard line, near hash mark. The train in the backfield. Slagle, your QB, a double set on the near side, puts him in motion. Wallen and an illegal procedure. Cyclones. Yep, there's movement. Let's look up front defensively, or rather offensively with the Cyclones. Call out 71 out there. That's Brendan Orellana. Also for the Cyclones, Braden Rainwater. Also for the Cyclones on an offensive front. You'll go with 60 and 50. 60 will go, we'll call out Cooper Atkins, the senior. And the right tackle, I got to get him in a minute, see who he is. There's been some changes. Penalty back to our 47-yard line. Wallen in motion. He'll play action. Slagle steps out of the pocket running, and Rhett runs on the near side. He'll break tackles and make something out of nothing. Great job, run. Slagle. He was hemmed into the 40. He brings it up the field to the 45, crosses midfield, and Rhett gets bounced out of bounds from the near sideline at the 43-yard line. Tackle made by Isaac Stevens for Tennessee High. Makes something out of nothing to the 45-yard line, Coach. Great run by Slagle.
Yeah, that was, and we had that action again. You know, we talked about the reverse and the passes and all those. We ran that same action that time, and it really froze. Tennessee High had a player in the backfield, but that action froze, gave Rhett time to read the play and then turn up and have a nice game.
45-yard line, 2nd down, puts a man in motion. He'll have fake the Whitehead, hand off the middle to Mathis and the cannon down to the 41-yard line. CJ cracks off that right side after the puts it in motion to fool him, and it did to a point. Dane Music makes a stop for Tennessee High. No huddle offense at the 41-yard line. 3rd down and what, Coach?
3rd and 3.
3rd and 3 for the Cyclones at the Viking 41-yard line. Clock, 9:27, first quarter, no score, first drive. We're looking crisp tonight, folks, from the 41-yard line. Slagle claps his hands off to Mathis. CJ will pop it, 1st down. He'll bounce it down inside about the 37-yard line. They'll gang tackle him, working off left side, and the cannon, I think, got us the 1st down, Coach.
Yes, he sure did. That was a great run. He really lowered his shoulder right there at the point of attack and was able to push it forward 1 yard past the 1st down line. This is a good opening drive for the Cyclones after overcoming that 5-yard penalty first play.
Making the tackle, 44, that would be Preston Fegans for Tennessee High. Ball to 37-yard line. On the move here. And as you said on your keys, we got to pound the rock, and we're pounding the rock right now. We're doing it with success. Far side will be Whitehead in the slot, and Zach Wallen yonder. Near side is Justice Wallen. Single setbacks the train, and Legend Pate's out there now. So it's a 1st and 10 Cyclones and a double C Western Supply, 1st down to the 37. Slagle rolls out in the flat.
There he is.
Rat looks, pumps, throws, got it down and out. High throw, sailed on him incomplete. Had him down there, Zach Wallen in a down and out pattern, down around the 20. Sailed on him a little bit. Incomplete pass. 2nd down Cyclones.
Yeah, he was open, and we had Legend Pate out in the flats too. Both the guys were open. Rhett thought he could get it to Wallen, and he just let him just a little bit too high. But that's great to see. Great play action. That was all set up by the fact we've been able to run the football.
Coming into the ball game, he's 16 out of 30 now for the Cyclones. Quarterback. I'm sorry, 16 out of 31, incomplete pass. 2nd down. Clock at 8:34, first quarter, no score. Cyclones stuff them with the opening drive with the kickoff. We get the ball back, we're moving it. We're down inside the 40. We'll mark the football at the 37-yard line. Slagle, single setback the train. He'll hand it off. Nope, play action. Slagle steps up in trouble, sacked. Great read by the Tennessee High defense back to the 42-yard line. On the sack, the pocket collapses. 55, Erasimo Cobian, and 25 also in there, Isaac Stevens. Nice job of Tennessee High back to the 41-yard line. 3rd down and 10 now for the Cyclones. Looking to the sideline, getting instructions. Rhett will go to the center now. The 8:03 mark to go first quarter. Big play here early for the Cyclones. 3rd down and 10. I'm sorry, 3rd and 14. Schlegel rolls out in the flat. Stops, pumps, throws downfield. That's going to be caught with a diving catch. Whitehead of the 20. Red Schlegel got popped. He stopped and got hammered after he released the football. And Whitehead dove for it down to the 20-yard line and makes the catch. Enough for a Cyclone first down. Double C Western Supply first down. Coach, great throw and a great concentration catch by Justin Whitehead.
Yeah, it was. It was a great route, and that was a great throw by Red. He stepped in there, took a little bit of he knew he was going to get hit, and delivered a great ball right there for a big first down.
20-yard line, 1st and 10 Cyclones, big 3rd down conversion. Let's keep track of that. We're 1 for 1. Schlegel, and we'll stop the play. Hand it off to Mathis. You want me to keep it? Can you keep it in my noggin? I'm going to write down 3rd down. We are 1 for 1 in 3rd down conversions. Nice play by Schlegel. Timeout on the field. Who got the timeout?
That was the Vikings. They need to regroup.
Need to regroup. So
we're actually 2 for 2 on 3rd downs. We picked up the first,
and
then
right.
yeah,
2 for 2 on the 3rd down conversions.
Yep.
So
that's probably a pretty good time out there by Tennessee High to try to regroup a little bit. That kind of sucked the wind out of them. You know, it's 3rd and 14. You think you're going to get off the field right there, and then a great play by the combination of Rhett and Whitehead there to pick up that first down. So they'll call timeout right here and try to settle down a little bit. But great first drive by the Cyclones.
Double C Western Supply, our great first down sponsor. They got the Ariat jeans. I'm wearing them. Got the Ariat shoes. I'm wearing them. Got the
You are styling. I tell you.
I do. I got cleaned up a little bit. And so my Stetson hat over here I wear, my black hat, Double C. So
styling and
don't
profiling.
Don't ask about my bloomers.
No, don't worry. Don't worry.
They're not double
You're safe.
Double C Western Supply. They got some great things going on right now. We're going to tell you about it as the game unfolds here. Cyclones, 1st and 10, 20-yard line of the red zone. Can we punch it in here early in this football game? Wallen will set up on the double stack. Wallen will hand off to Mathis. CJ off the right side. He's at the 15. He's inside the 15. He's down to the 10 and close to another first down. CJ Mathis working off that right side, coach. The Hogs, big hole for CJ, and the cannon pounds it down inside the 20. They'll mark the football at about, let's see, the 11, 12-yard line.
Yeah, that was a great run, great blocking, and he busted it up in there. It's a great run.
Schlegel caught him off count of the cadence. I think they jumped in the neutral zone. Maybe a penalty. Vikings, let's see.
It'll be a 5-yard penalty on the Vikings.
We got them on their heels right now, folks.
We do.
It is offside. Great play calling for the Cyclones. Puts it down inside a Double C Western Supply first down inside the 10. The marker where, Coach? At the 6-yard line. 1st and goal from the 6. Cyclones knocking on the door. First quarter, no score. Schlegel hands off to Mathis. CJ down inside the 5. Spins his way inside the 5. He's down inside to get it. Let's see if they give it to him. He'll be down at the 1-yard line. He crossed the plane. His knee went down first, and Mathis is stopped at the 1 by the linebacking core of Tennessee High. So 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line, knocking on the door here in the first quarter, trying to get the first score.
He was met right at the line of scrimmage, and he spun to his left and just made a great play to pick up the extra 5 yards.
Red Schlegel and the boys are at the 1-yard line on a 2nd down and goal, the 6:21 mark first quarter. Schlegel hands off to the train. Train's in there and fumbled the football. He fumbled the ball.
He crossed the goal line.
He crossed the goal line. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, the J Train.
Let's see. Are they going to talk? He crossed the goal line.
He did cross the goal line. He was in. It should be a touchdown. He did fumble the football as he got hit. He got popped at the line. Let's see what they're going to call here. The man in the white hat. Let's see.
Yeah, they're lining us up for an extra point.
Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, the J Train. From 1 yard out, he hammered it in. The Hogs up front are really blowing up holes for this offensive running back set for the Cyclones. 5:54 mark first quarter. The Train, a 1 yard run. Bowers point after Whitehead to hold here. Ball down, Will up, he kicks it long enough, deep enough. It is good. 7-0 Cyclones. First quarter. That's a good start. Great offensive set for the orange and black. We'll be back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Back at the Stone Castle. RB, Isaac Fletcher on the camera, and yours truly bringing it to you. Bowers drives it deep as a returnable ball. It went right to the hands of 19 and shot into the end zone. Touchback by Baron Harkleroad, and they get the ball for the second time now. The Train is 11th touchdown. Bowers point after. I got him now on his 3 for 4 in 2025. And it should be, if I got him right, 83 for 86 in his career point afters. 83 out of 86 for Will Bowers. 1st and 10. Tennessee High, not much offensively the first time out. Riley Jones had a lot to say about that. Let's see what happens in the second set. Cyclones lead at 7-0 first quarter. High snap brings it down. Nice. To the line of scrimmage, nothing. They stonewall him and drive him back. Great job of the Cyclones on the handoff. And getting the call was number 9. Right there was Calix Daughtery. And also for the Cyclones,
Braden Rainwater was right there. Ran right into his chest.
Rainwater, and who's right beside him, Coach? Number, close as I am, you should be able to see that one. I think it's Kyler McGovern.
Yeah.
It is McGovern.
Yeah.
Kyler McGovern. So the running back got nothing on the play. Cooper Boer. 2nd down. Cyclones lead 7-0 first quarter. Richardson rolls out, throws against his body, slings it downfield. It's going to be caught. Nice catch in traffic to the 33-yard line. Catch made against William McDuffie by 17.
And we got a flag.
Riley Price and a flag on the play. So hang on, it may be a hold because Richardson had a lot of time, went against, rolled and stopped to do it against his body. Let's see what they're going to call. Yep, holding Tennessee High. They're going to bring it back. He threw it nicely, put it right in his pocket. William McDuffie was there with good coverage, but threw it right in his pocket. And penalty will go against the Vikings. Offsetting a pass play took him out to the 33-yard line.
That's a big penalty.
13.
Yeah,
absolutely.
You pick up a first down and it cost you 10 instead. Put you behind the sticks. 2nd and 20.
2nd and 20. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones. Richardson hands off, coming up the middle. Not much. They cannot get up the line. We're slamming the door shut. Running back that time got nothing thanks to Calix Daughtery and Braden Rainwater. Rainwater, player of the game last week, right back out there tonight, having a heck of a start here. So it brings up a 3rd down and 19 from the Viking 11-yard line. First quarter, 7-0 Cyclones.
3rd and long, Tom. We've brought in an extra defensive back and gone to a 3-down lineman set, anticipating a pass here on 3rd and long.
Which is exactly what they're going to have to do. They're at the 11-yard line. They're going to move the sticks. We're going to get the football in great field position. Richardson looking, screen pass far side, to come back and drop the ball. Incomplete pass.
We had that snuffed out anyway, Tom.
Yep, we had it covered nicely. We rolled this way, stopped, reversed it to the short side of the field, and the intended receiver dropped the football. And so the Cyclones get it back again. Another great stop by our defense. Coach, we're going to get this in a real good position. We should be on their side of the field on this punt.
Again, yep. Hey, Tom, that whole action of that play was to the offense's right side, and so you got to give credit back to those guys on the right defensive side, back on their left side, staying at home and making a play.
Absolutely. Here's the punt. It's a knuckleball, a fair catch called for by Whitehead, and he backpedals, and he gets hit. Oh, he got hit on the fair catch, but they're going to say momentum carried him into it. 45-yard line. Great field position for the Cyclones on the 46 of Elizabethton, leading 7-0 in the first quarter. The clock at 4:15 first quarter. A gorgeous night for football in the Stone Castle. We'll have other scores to check on, including what's going on in our region coming up at halftime, brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. So 46-yard line, far hash mark, offensive set number 2 for the orange and black. We came out of there with points the first time out. A couple of big third down conversions on that opening drive. 1st and 10, Legend Pate back there now, the freshman running back at the 46-yard line. 2 to the near side, wide side of the field. Slagle looking into the sun here. Puts a man in motion that's Wallen from far side to near side. Sets up on the blocking back. Hands off to Legend. Pate gets outside. He'll get it to the 50. He'll take it down the far side of the 45. He's down to the 40-yard line. Legend Pate, the freshman. Big chunk of real estate. This guy is the deal, folks. What a young, and he's a great kid. Takes it from our 46 down to the 40. So picks up, 14 yards on the play. And double C Western Supply, first down. Great run by the Pate.
Yeah, we've got so many great running backs, Tom, and they are all kind of unique in their own way, which really makes it tough on a defense because you've got to prepare for these different. You've got a guy like Pate that's shifty and has some speed. You've got the J train in there. It's tough to defend.
40-yard line, 1st and 10 Cyclones. Hand off to Legend again. Legend popped the line of scrimmage and spins out of the grasp, but finally tackled at about the 40-yard line. Call out number 50, is that right? 50.
Yeah, I don't know some of that number. Is it 60
50s.
maybe? Can't. Is it the end on the other side, I believe?
56,
yeah.
Kai Allison makes the stop. 2nd down and 10, no gain on the play. 3 receivers tripped to the near side for Slagle. Pate, the running back. Wide out of the far side. Rhett, and they jumped in the neutral zone. 44, over anxious Preston Figgins. We pick up a 5-yard gift here to the 35-yard line.
And those are such big plays, Tom, when you're not disciplined like that. We saw the results of that in the first quarter last week, when fortunate we were doing it. So this really takes the wind out of the defense when you give up 5 yards like that.
35-yard line now, the 5-yard gift. 2nd and 5 to the 35. 3-minute mark, first quarter. 7-0 Cyclones with the ball again. Pate, single setback. 2 to the near side. That would be Blevins in the slot. And Whitehead out here as well. Wall on the far. Now he comes in motion from far side to near side. Slagle, play action. Looking. Throws down the field in traffic. Caught! Oh, great throw by Rhett Slagle. Down inside the 25. A crossing pattern. And a first down by Zach Wallen. Down inside the 25 to about the 24-yard line. Picks up 11 yards. We're getting big chunks of real estate now, Coach.
We are, and again, because we've been able to run the football, the play action, that was a play action. We faked the run. That froze the linebackers, gave Wallen a chance to run that inside route right there. Great protection up front and a great throw and catch.
1st and 10, 24-yard line. We're on the move again. Bubble screen far side caught. He's open. He's at the 20. He's at the 15 and wrestled down inside the 15 to the 14-yard line. Picks up yet another first down or close to it. On the catch to Zach Wallen, down around the 14, see where to mark the football. It's going to be close. So yet another double C Western Supply first down. And it is a move the sticks. It is 1st and 10 to the 14-yard line.
First down,
Cyclones moving it, mixing the plays up. First the run, a little razzle-dazzle, a little pass here, a little pass there. A great throw over the middle. Rhett made a few plays back, and now that was a nice catch by Wallen. The train's back in now. They're getting a steady dose of Mathis and Pate and the train back there. From the 14-yard line, Rhett will hand off to the train. He's up inside.
Nice.
The J train to the 10.
Atta
He's on his
boy.
feet down and inside the 5 to the 4-yard line. The train gets it about another 10 yards close to yet another Cyclone first down. We're getting big chunks of real estate thanks to the Hogs up front. No huddle. Here we come right back. They're going to mark it at the 6 on a 2nd down call now. 2nd down at about 2. And our guys up front are really doing a great job. They have really showed me something since last Friday night. They were good then, but they're really out here with precision here in this game tonight. Second offensive drive, we're knocking on the door from 6. Slagle hands off to the train, bounces outside. He is stood up. He is wrapped and brought down at about the 4-yard line, Coach. Close to first down.
Yeah, he may be just a smidge short, maybe. I think he needs to get a little bit inside the 5.
We're inside of a minute to go first quarter, 55 seconds and counting. 3rd down and 1 from the 5-yard line. Cyclones knock on the door, leading 7-0 here. The closing seconds of the first quarter. Shadows now on this end of the field. The sun was in your eyes when you start the game. It's setting, and so not so much all the playing field down where we are right now is in the shadows. The train. Nope, check that Mathis. Mathis will get you the first down,
Yes,
I
sir.
think, and he did.
Absolutely.
Nice job of CJ.
Yep.
Working off left side and cracks it and gets it inside, and enough for a Cyclone first down. Coming off the play for Tennessee High will be, who's the last man up, Coach? That would be
44.
44 again. He's been very active. Preston Figgins rather. And it gives them a first and goal now at the 4-yard line for the Cyclones.
That's
Great
probably
job
going to be
by
it.
Mathis.
That'll probably be it. Last play. Looks like we're going to run the clock out here.
Yep, 10 seconds down to 9. First quarter's in the books. It's a fast-played first quarter. It's been a good one for the Orange and Black. We go to the first quarter. At the end of the first quarter, your Cyclones lead 7-0 and knocking on the door to start the second period. Come back with us. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brumman Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brumman Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummanSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brumman Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. We move to the other end of the field. Cyclones knocking on the door here to start the second period, leading 7-0. Your orange and black will work now into the scoreboard. The sun to our backs, and the ball's marked at about the 3-yard line. First and goal from the 3, thanks to a first down by C.J. Mathis, the Double C Western Supply first down. Wallen back there now. This will be Justice, so yet another running back. 4 we've thrown at him here in the first half of this football game. Brad Slagle from the 3, knocking on the door. Slagle, keeper on the Wildcat to Wallen. Wallen gets down inside it to get it.
Touchdown.
And he did. Touchdown Cyclones. Touchdown Justice Wallen the Wildcat. They had no clue. We totally fooled them. Wallen gets the snap and takes it in from 3 for a touchdown, Coach.
Yeah, and I want to say this about Justice. He's been involved in so many of the plays thus far offensively. If you've noticed, they've motioned him a lot, and he's been the lead blocker. And so what do? Turn around, Wildcat, direct snap to him and reward him with a touchdown. It's just the Cyclone offense has been so crisp tonight. Lots of formations, lots of different running backs, personnel that we're throwing at him. It just couldn't be much better. Proud of the Cyclones. No letdown from last week.
Oh, baby. 14-0 first half. We'll be back. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
Will Bowers to boot it left to right. 14-0 Cyclones first half here. The train with a 1-yard run. Justice Wallen with a 3-yard run and an automatic touchback. Bowers does it again. What a great weapon. Last year's Caleb Campbell. This year's Will Bowers. And so, hello, Peyton Lowe. How you doing, buddy? Josh says, Peyton says hi. Little Peyton Lowe. He's my buddy at church. He's a dandy. We played sometime. We don't. He's growing up on it, but last summer we played trucks from the back row of the church. He brought his little trucks. And we played trucks.
while the preaching was going on?
While the preaching was going on, yeah.
I don't know.
Shouldn't have told him myself.
You shouldn't have.
Well, Peyton led me down the Primrose Path.
Okay, blame it on the kid.
That's it. 14-0 Cyclones had them coming up the middle, and not much. Had a little bit of running room, but stumbled and fell. And the Cyclones were there. And again, Kyler McGovern, Braden Rainwater. Again, this kid missed a lot of the season last year with knee surgery. Has really come back and played well. Stop on the running back was Cooper Boer. Picked up, 5 on the play. But again, Rainwater up front, Calix Daughtery, Riley Jones, and also for the Cyclones, Kyler McGovern. A strong, stiff first half of football defensively by our Hogs up front. 2nd and 5 from the 25. 14-0 Cyclones first half. On the handoff right side, and he is slung to the turf of the 29-yard line. Legend just picked him up and slung him down like a rag doll. 6 was Carter Smith running the football to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 1, so Pate's back there now. Tucker Taylor, Justice Wallen, J-Train, Legend Pate. Also in the secondary, Zach Wallen and Justin Whitehead and Jack Blevins. Pretty stout defense. Next Friday night, home opener against the Westridge Wolves. You got to be there next Friday night to cheer on your Cyclones at home in the home opener.
You got a lineman in the backfield blocking right here. Full house backfield.
3rd and 1, and now penalty flags. I think
we called timeout.
The Vikings burned a timeout here. And their head coach is eating somebody up because they weren't ready. 56, Kai Allison, the lineman back there in that full house backfield.
Yep.
Tomorrow, the Tennessee Volunteers. What do you think, Coach? Against the Syracuse.
Yeah. So
they call them the Big Orange now, right?
The Orangemen.
The Orangemen.
Yeah, Orangemen. So, it's really going to be interesting to see how the Vols put things together. Obviously the situation at quarterback. I think the hope and expectations are high with our new quarterback, and we'll just see how that goes. But I know there'll be a lot of Tennessee fans down there, and they'll play spirited, they'll play well. So I'm really excited to see what this year's edition of the Vols will look like.
We'll find out tomorrow. Cyclones bowing up here, 3rd and 1 at the 29-yard line for Tennessee High. They'll come back to the full house backfield. 10:42 to go, first half, 14-0 Cyclones. Over center now. Needs 1 yard handoff, and he's going to get it. He'll crack it about the 31, 32-yard line. J-Train makes the tackle. Also Legend Pate down in there, but the running back got the first down for Tennessee High. Credit number 4 with the first down. That would be Dane Music. So it's a 1st and 10 now. Tennessee High at the mark the football at the 32-yard line. 10:23 to go. First half will lead 14-0 on a J-Train 1-yard run and a Justice Wallen 3-yard run. 1st and 10, 32-yard line. I think maybe the first down they've had in the ball game.
Yep.
Quarterback Richardson. Hands off, working off right side. He's popped and not much. Good pursuit on number 9, Cannon Stolniker. Another running back. They're bringing in some. Legend Pate making a stop, and also Calix Daughtery. Calix playing big 92. Calix for the Cyclones only a sophomore at the 35-yard line. That brings up a 2nd down. And again, the Cyclones with a 14-0 lead. My righties went to the air one time, made that catch, and brought it back on a holding call.
That's
so it's
right.
been all run-oriented right now, literally, by the Tennessee High Vikings. Tuesday night volleyball. John Treadway against Science Hill. Play action rolling this way. Richardson looking in trouble. Dump pass, and he can't catch it. You know why? Because in his grill was Riley Jones, Calix Daughtery, and Justice Wallen. He had to unload that early.
Too much pressure. Intended
for Dane Music, and he had to unload early because the Hogs are back there bearing down on him. Brings up a 3rd and 7, Coach, at their own 35-yard line.
Yeah, great play right there. Like you said, that was all set up by the pressure up front right there, and just know where to go with the ball. Had to backpedaling, running backwards, and just couldn't get any touch on the ball or any zip on it at all.
3rd and 7, 35-yard line. Pass play stops the clock. 9:24 to go first half. We will get the second half kickoff. We deferred. 3rd down and long, Tennessee High. Richardson, you would think a passing play. It is. Play action, rolls out in the flat. Backside pressure, throws downfield, and incomplete. He got popped. Calix Daughtery dropped the hammer on him, and so did, coming off that backside very quickly for the Cyclones was, let's see who it was. Looks like, yep, C.J. Mathis putting heat on him too. But Daughtery really made him unload early. Incomplete. We get the football back. Another great stop by our defense.
Yeah, absolutely. Another great stop there. We gave up that first down, and then really stiffened up right there with some good pressure on the second down play, and then a nice pressure on the quarterback right there, and good play in the secondary.
The Vikings will punt the football from the 22-yard line. We've got 2 Cyclones back at the
5 in
30.
the backfield.
Off the side of his foot,
Get away,
a real
get
good
away,
kick.
get
Get away
away,
from it.
get
It's
away.
going to bounce and take a Viking roll, but still we're going to have good field position at about the 32-yard line. We get our 3rd possession of the ball game. We're 2 for 2 in scoring. We lead at 14-0. So down by the Vikings will be Cooper Boer. So you've seen, or they've seen, the Train, Legend Pate, and C.J. Mathis. We give them a steady dose of 3 different backs, and you're right, you made a great point. All 3 of these guys have different running personalities.
Yeah, and then throw in Justice Wallen right there for the touchdown.
Yep.
I mean, it's just, right now it's a 4-headed monster for the Cyclones for sure.
And it's hard to defend that.
Yeah.
Because you get ready for the Train,
Yeah.
you got Pate. Get ready for Pate, you got Justice Wallen.
Yeah.
Then you got the Cannon, who C.J. Mathis is probably the fastest of all of them.
And then you start stacking the line of scrimmage, and the next thing you know, he's throwing it to Whitehead and Wallen.
31-yard line, 3 to the wide side of the field coming this way. Rhett looking. He'll keep it and run. Slagle in trouble, breaks a tackle. Rhett will get it upfield and make positive out of the negative. Go about the 37-yard line. You got to remember, you see Rhett Slagle. He's big broad shoulder, been in the weight room. A baseballer for Coach Korn. He's hard to bring down, and so he gets it out to the 37-yard line. Positive real estate because he was in trouble.
Yeah, that was going to be a loss, and it turns into a 6-yard gain. Those are the kind of plays that keep drives alive, that give you a chance to score. That's another big play by Rhett.
2nd and 4, 37-yard line. First half, 14-0 Cyclones at the 8:30 mark. Clock rolling in the first half. 2 to the near side, 2 to the far side for Rhett. Empty backfield. Rhett, see what he can do here. Slagle puts a man in motion from far side to near side. He'll keep it himself in the keeper.
Straight up.
He'll turn it up the corner, and he'll get to the 39-yard line. Picks up about 2 on the play. Tackle again made by the same guys, Dane Music and Figgins, really being big tonight defensively for Tennessee High. Puts the ball at the 39-yard line, 3rd down for the Cyclones.
Yeah, 3rd and 2 right here. And again, if you're the Vikings, you don't know what we're going to do. Are they going to play action and throw the ball, or are they going to run it at us? What are they going to do?
3rd down conversions. We're 2 for 2 now. 3rd and 3 from the 39-yard line. Clock rolling, 7:48 till halftime. We lead 14-0. Slagle, got to hurry it up here. Yep, delay a game, I'm thinking.
No.
No, legal substitution by the Cyclones. So we lose 5 on the penalty, but the legal substitution puts us back to a 3rd and 8 now. Puts it back to about the 34-yard line. Far hash mark, you see on the screen, Isaac Fletcher, our cameraman tonight. We got the camera next week, too, on our home opener. The Westridge Wolves coming to town.
That's a good timeout right there. We were discombobulated. I think we may have had 12 on the field, and so good timeout right there to settle down, make sure we get a good play call in, get the personnel we want in here on 3rd and long.
Got to tell you about our buddy David Collins at collinsandcompany.com. They've got a great website. They got all kinds of auctions going on right now. They got several to look at. They just finished up an auction last week on that. I thought it was really a nice gesture, that Waiting to Hear, which is a nonprofit that raises money for hearing aids for kids who can't hear. They had 190 things they auctioned off, and it raised money. It's the 2nd year he's done it. So go to the website, collinsandcompany.info. They got property all over the place. They got several auctions to bid on for items, and we'll tell you more as the game unfolds here. But again, we appreciate David Collins and Tracy and all the folks at collinsandcompany.info. They're good peeps. We're going to be at their place for customer appreciation in September on a live broadcast. So a 97% closing ratio when you list your property with David Collins and Company. 3rd and 5 in the 34. Rolling out, looking, Slagle. Jumps it downfield. It's going to be in and out of the hands of Wallen. Slagle took a shot. Figgins popped him pretty good back at the 25-yard line. They kind of high-five each other, so gentleman's respect, because he got popped pretty good, and that'll bring up a punting situation. So Tennessee High, probably the brightest star of the ballgame so far, Coach. They stop us for the first time tonight, and we're going to get the football back. We lead 14-0. Whitehead the punter for the Cyclones.
Yeah, they did a nice job there on 3rd down, made Rhett throw it, put a little pressure on him. He threw it a little high to Wallen. If Wallen catches that, he's able to get the 1st down, but we kind of stubbed our toe there on the penalty.
Kicking from the 22-yard line. Whitehead gets a twister. It's going to bounce, take a Cyclone bounce. He's going to pick it up. He's going to gamble. He is, and gets smothered because right down there on the play defensively, Tucker Taylor was there, and also down there for the Cyclones was number 4, C.J. Mathis, and number 8 for the Cyclones. Call out the name of, wouldn't have been Rhett Slagle. It would have been number 6.
First down, Vikings on their own 28-yard line.
Was it 6?
Braylon Britt.
Braylon Britt?
Yeah.
Knew it wasn't Brett. So Tucker down there to make the stop. Tucker Taylor. They'll be running the camera Tuesday night, our volleyball opener. We won last night in 3 over Johnson County up there. So we got Science Hill coming Tuesday night. We're going to stream it for you. High snap, handoff, not much. Dropped at the line of scrimmage, if that. The J train right there also for the Cyclones. Guess who? Braden Rainwater again on a 1st and 10 from the 28. Maybe. Yep, gave him 2 on the pickup. Clock at 7 minutes first half, 14-0 Cyclones. Jones, McGovern, Daughtery, Rainwater up front. Tough to run on. From the 30-yard line, Richardson will roll out that way. He's got pressure. The J train's after him. He'll throw it. He'll just throw it away. The train all over him. The locomotive was coming, Coach. He blew through that line. The J train, number 40, and Richardson just tossed it up in the stands thinking, I ain't getting sacked. Kid got hit last week with Science Hill. I'm trying to remember the kid's name driving up here. But he went up after the game because I got this first down. He said, ain't nobody ever hit me like you hit me. You absolutely rung my bell.
That was a smart play. Let's throw it out of bounds. That's what I'd have done too.
Absolutely. The train was coming.
I don't know if the horn was blowing or not, but he knew it was coming.
They're coming down the tracks. 3rd and 8, Tennessee High on their 30-yard line. They trail 14-0. Clock 6:45 to halftime. Another big play for the Cyclone D to get this ball back. Richardson claps his hands, looks, 3-step drop, throws out in the flat on the down and out and makes the catch. Nice catch to the 40 to the 45-yard line. Went up and got that one. Nice catch for the Tennessee High Vikings. Harkleroad makes the catch. Baron Harkleroad to the 45-yard line. First down, Tennessee High on a 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, he's his guy. He had 6 catches for 87 yards last week. So they flooded the left side of the field, left him one-on-one on the backside. Big first down.
45-yard line, 1st and 10. Handoff. Nope. Richardson keeps trying to cut outside. He does. 45-50. And Richardson tackled from behind by Riley Jones at the 47-yard line. Riley caught him from behind. Crosses midfield from the 45 down to the Cyclone. They'll mark it at the 48-yard line. So pick up of about 7 on the play. But Riley rode him down from behind. It's a great pursuit by Riley Jones.
Yeah, it sure was. We almost had him right there at the line of scrimmage, but he made a nice job. He dipped inside and then bounced outside and was able to pick up a nice gain there.
Clock continues to trickle down. 5:45 till halftime. We lead 14-0. 48-yard line near hash mark Tennessee High. Single setback behind Richardson. He'll hand it off to him, and he runs right up with one of his balls. Fumble,
got it!
Fumble, we got the ball. Justice Wallen in the penalty flag. Going to say he was down. No
way.
That's a live football,
That is
sir.
no way. There is no way.
He ran up the back of the lineman, Cooper Boer did, and bounced off the lineman. The ball got stripped. We recovered the football, and they say the play was dead. No.
That's terrible. That's terrible. That's a terrible call. There was no way he was down, Tom.
No.
He went behind him and stripped it out before he was even close to going down. Terrible. Terrible.
Go ahead and
say
it.
Not even close. I mean, I would tell you if it was close, that wasn't even close. Not even close.
Go ahead and say it. What's your famous line? That's a bunch of what?
Horse hawk.
A bunch of bull. Oh, yeah, they missed that one. I'm not going to officiate, but they missed that one.
That was bad.
That's a fumble. That's our football. They keep it, 49-yard line. 3rd and 4 from the 49. Handoff, and
no, sir.
Not
Nada.
much. Jones there. The train's there. Also coming up off the play, Rainwater at the bottom of the play. And let's see who else out there. Justice Wallen. Man, we gang tackled him. They stop on the 48-yard line.
Now, we need to keep the defense out right here because this is a prime spot to maybe gamble and go for it. So we've got to do a great job right here on the coverage team. Make sure he kicks it.
Richardson's going to punt it at his 39-yard line. 4th and 3. They're going to punt the football. We stop him. And he is going to punt it. And he'll twist it. And it'll go down and go out of bounds. Touchback Cyclones. So a great job our defense, even with a missed call. 4:27 to go in the first half. We lead 14-0. Cyclones get the ball back again. So thank you, James Anthony Avery. You're very kind. Yeah. Jimmy said terrible call. It was, but it didn't hurt us. We get the ball back.
Yeah, go back and you can rewind and you can watch it.
Yeah.
Don't take my word for it.
Clear as a bell.
But a great job by the defense right there to not let it worry them. They came back with a great third down play and forced a punt on 3rd and short.
20-yard line on the touchback. Cyclone football left to right. We have 80 yards to go. Timeouts, we've got 2. They've got 1 coming up the middle, a little run, and Legend breaks it out to about the 24-yard line. Sidestep the defender, but still got a hand on him. Let's call out the name of, let's see who that one is.
Second down, 6 for the
While you're looking at that, Legend sure doesn't look like a freshman, and he makes cuts that aren't freshman-like cuts. They're sophomore, junior, senior cuts.
Tackle made by Spencer Miller for Tennessee High. Slagle, rep with the football. Play action, looking. Throws out in the flat, caught 30. Stays on his feet to the 32-yard line. Nice catch. Cyclones, Justin Whitehead makes the catch. Tackle made by number 27 and also number 4. 27 making the stop. That would be Jackson Reed. And number 4, Dane Music making the stop. Cyclones, a double C Western Supply first down at the 32-yard line. 3 minutes and 40 seconds of the break. We lead 14-0. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. We'll get the second half kick on, by the way. Slagle hands off his way to Legend. Legend tries to get up the field and turns, spins his way up to the 35, 36-yard line. Nice job by 25 making a stop. Isaac Stevens for Tennessee High.
Yeah, I thought that was going to be a bigger play than that, and he did a nice job of getting out there and making him turn it back up inside, but still Legend picks up 5 yards on that play.
Ball to the 36-yard line. We're coming down to the 3-minute mark to the first half. We lead 14-0. Cyclones looking at a 2nd and 6 from the 36. Single setback is Pate. Slagle has gone to the air once tonight. Hand off to Legend. Legend, big hole. Legend will grind it out to about the 39-yard line. He is big for a freshman. Tackle made by Riley Price for Tennessee High to the 39-yard line. So it's a 3rd down and
about 3.
3, yep. Call it 2.5, 3 yards. The Wallen boys on this side. Justice in the slot. Zach out here. Blevins and Whitehead 2 to that side. Single setback is Legend Pate. 3rd and 3 from the 39. 2:23 to go to halftime. Trying to get points here before the break. We'll get the second half kickoff. Slagle tries to clap and get him off balance, and now timeout called by the Elizabethton Cyclones. Stopping the clock. 2:15 to go to halftime. We lead at 14-0. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football.
After a long, hard day at work, all you want to do is relax at home, right? But how can you possibly relax when your home's not comfortable? If you want to feel more comfortable at home, give Advanced Heat Pump Systems a call today. With over 30 years of experience and the most innovative solutions, you can rest assured that Advanced Heat Pump Systems will make your home more comfortable. Give them a call today, 926-2665, or visit them online at advancedheatpump.com.
We're all picky about our produce, and whether you're a thumper, a sniffer, a squeezer, or just plain particular, we promise no one is more picky about produce than Food City. That's why we're introducing our Picky Promise. Whether it's from farms down the road or tropical produce from the ends of the earth, we guarantee it's fresh or we'll replace it. You see, we're picky about produce, so you don't have to be.
3rd and 3 now. Cyclones from the 39-yard line coming this way. Cuts it up. Did he make it? I don't think he did. On the keeper, C.J. Mathis. Good pursuit, good wrap-up by 17. Call out the name for Tennessee High, Riley Price, the senior. C.J. came this way, turned the corner, couldn't get real estate to the 40-yard line. Brings up a 4th down. At about 3, we're going to punt the football. The clock at 1:52 to go and counting first half. Cyclones lead 14-0. Good job by Price to seal it off, not let Mathis turn the corner, Coach.
Yeah, he did. That was a nice job. I thought that may have a chance to pick up the first down, but credit to the Vikings on defense on the outside. They stayed at home.
Punting Whitehead. He'll stand at about his 27. He's got plenty of time, and he'll boot it and a dandy. He'll twist it. Falling, catching, I should say, the 24-yard line, trying to go east to west. Turns the corner, the 25, up the field to the 30. He'll go to the 35 and run out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. Return man is Bo Utzman. The sophomore for Tennessee High got bounced out of bounds. Nice return with the 10th grader. Gives them pretty good field position. Coach, am I right? They've been inside our territory one time here in the first half. Is that
That's
right?
it. Yes, sir.
Yeah. They've crossed midfield once against this Cyclone defense. It's been very, very stingy. Rainwater, Daughtery, McGovern, and Jones out there again, that front four defensively. They'll set up shop at the 42-yard line. 1:18 to go to halftime. We lead 14-0. Tennessee High in their own 42 par hash mark. 3 to the near side, wide side of the field. Richardson has not thrown much here in the first half of this ball game. He'll roll this way and look. Looking downfield, throws against his body, and now he shuffles it to the back, and he'll shuffle it to the 45, 46-yard line. It's Utman's. He makes the 11, makes the run, and Sammy Orsburn, number 11, makes the tackle at the 48-yard line. No huddle. 1 minute to go here in the first half. Nice job of Sammy Orsburn to make the stop for the Cyclones. Ball at the 48. Looking, Richardson. Looking, throws down the middle. Got a man wide open, caught. 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Tennessee High. Riley Price, a 48-yard strike, and Tennessee High scores late here in this first half. He was wide open, Riley Price. 48-yard catch from Richardson, and that makes it a 14-6 football game, Coach.
Yeah, we had kind of a late sub there, and we were running guys off the field, and I think he just got lost there in the, like you said, we just got a missed coverage there. He was wide open, nice throw and catch, and he was able to get in the end zone.
12, Dexter Dishner will kick it. Point after's up, and it is good. 14-7 changes things a bit. 43 seconds till halftime. We'll come right back. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football.
We're proud to help our region move forward and help reopen every business we can.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Vikings score on a bomb over the middle. 48-yard strike to Riley Price from Jack Richardson. Point after good, 14-7. So we have 43 seconds here in the first half. We'll get the second half kickoff. So they'll kick it right to left. Here come the Vikings on the kick. It's a returnable ball. It's a short kick. It'll be taken by Pate. Legend will get it to the 18. Will go to the 20. Legend out to the 25 and close to the 30-yard line. Nice return by Legend of about 12 yards. Spotting the football with 38 seconds to go in the first half. Music making a stop for Tennessee High, and the football will be placed. Let's see, we're going to spot it right at the 30-yard line. 70 yards and 38 seconds and one timeout. See what we can do here. Coming up at halftime, we'll talk to Dr. John Minton, our great principal. And Coach will have you some scores at halftime. See what the other teams are doing in our region here in the first half. 14-7 Cyclones. The busted defensive assignment at secondary. He was wide open, and Riley Price made the most of it for a touchdown. Yards after catch was really the difference, and now a timeout. Cyclones will burn the timeout, their final one, with 38 seconds to go. And again, credit Jack Richardson, didn't throw much, but he found Riley Price wide open for a 48-yard strike, and it's a brand new ball game.
Yeah, it's unfortunate for the Cyclones. You have a play like that where you have a busted coverage and they hit it for a touchdown. It's they're a big play. They were a big play team last week. You know, one of their touchdowns was a fumble, a recovery, return for a touchdown, and then a long pass play, and that was their two scores. So, kind of following suit tonight as well.
So the Cyclones again, the clock with 38 seconds to go. We have the ball on the 30-yard line. We lead at 14-7. Again, the coin toss, as you said in the pregame, we ought to defer it, and we did. We'll get the second half kickoff. Let's try and get some points. Bowers tried a 54-yarder last week at Science Hill. Let's see if we can get him down. If we can't get 7 or 6 in this case, let's see if we can't get 3. Let's see what happens here. We got 3 to the near side. Now Wallen will go in motion. Justice now he'll go down, flood down the middle. Rhett looking, plenty of time, throws downfield. He's got a man down there in double coverage. Whitehead went up and couldn't bring it down. Nice defensive double team. Whitehead went airborne, and he got in between the two guys, had a chance, and they battled away the last minute. Nice job of the defense, Coach.
Yeah, it was. We had a chance there, but good coverage there by the Vikings, and he had his hands on it. He could almost brought it in, but the second guy was underneath it between him and the ball, and he just couldn't hold on.
Burned 7 seconds off the clock. 31 seconds now to the 30-yard line. Dr. John Minton will be at halftime with us, talking about our great school. The land of the Cyclones. Second down. Schlegel claps his hands. Bubble screen far side 30. 35, 40, and ran out of bounds, 40-yard line. Good catch.
First down.
First down with the Cyclones. A double C Western Supply first down to C.J. Mathis. Takes it out of the 40-yard line. Or check that. Braylon Britt made the catch. My bad. Britt makes the catch. Just need to put my glasses back on. Britt.
Putting 2 seconds back on the clock, Tom. 26 seconds to go.
Braylon Britt makes that catch. So on the far side will go Mathis and Whitehead. 3 to the near side. Wallen and Blevins in between them. Got 5 going to flood it out here, the 40-yard line. Rhett running.
That'll be it.
And a nice play on the sack. That's the second sack of the ballgame. Jackson Reed got him. All the way back inside the 35 to about the 34-yard line. Going to let it run down. It's going to do it. 10 seconds. That will be the first half of this football game, and it's a good one. And they're in this thing, and we're in this thing. It's halftime. Cyclones lead it 14-7. We'll get the second half kickoff. Our halftime starts brought to you by Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. We'll be right back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclones football halftime. Elizabethton 14, Tennessee High 7.
This is Pastor Mark Fowler, and we want to invite you to be with us at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church sometime soon. And we're thankful for what God is doing, and we've had visitors almost every week. We have so many people that God is using His Word to accomplish a work in their life. And we want you to come. I think about our society today, and there's a lot of talk about the negative aspects and generations and what's missing and what we're going to do and how do we face this social issue and how do we face that social issue. And that is always the buzz. And if we're not careful, God doesn't have an answer. 2 Timothy chapter 3 we looked at the other night together in our church, and it reminds us that yes, in the last days there's going to be some difficult things come, dangerous times, but the antidote is always God's Word. And so what we're trying to do is to provide Bible answers for today's tough questions. And we're building Believers by the Book. So we want your family to come. We're thankful to have a Sunday school hour and a junior church and master clubs and a youth group and all those things going on. But what we're trying to accomplish is to get the Word of God into the hearts and minds of God's people.
Halftime, Cyclones lead at 14-7. Let's recap the scoring in this 89th meeting between the two. 5:54 to go in the first quarter. J-Train pounds it in from a yard out. Bowers point after 7-0. In the second period, Justice Wall on a 3-yard run. Bowers point after 14-0 at the 11:57 mark in the first half. They come back with a wide open play down the middle. Riley Price, a 48-yard catch, yards after catch. Caught it about 10 yards downfield, maybe 15, took it to the house, 48 yards on the pass from Jack Richardson. Distance point after 14-7 halftime. We won the coin toss, deferred. We'll get the second half kickoff. We're joined by our principal, Dr. John Minton. Good evening, sir. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Tom. It's a nice night for football.
Oh, it's
beautiful. Yeah, beautiful
Absolutely.
night. Beautiful night. Glad to be here.
Parent Square, that's something new this year. Tell us how that can help the students and the parents, obviously, at Elizabethton High School.
Sure, man. You know, we live in an era where communication outlets are just so readily available. We do our best to communicate through all kinds of channels, social media, phone calls home for the most important things that stand out. Student email, Canvas, our learning management system. But for our parents, especially parents who have multiple students in our school, or maybe even a student at the high school and maybe has a student in another school in our system, one of the things that we really wanted to focus on this year at the high school especially was trying to be more consistent with the types of communication that we use. And Parent Square is an app that the board generously approved, and Mr. Van Huss allowed us to purchase system-wide, and the high school has access to it as well. And so we've leaned on a lot of different communication methods, and we'll still do a lot of our bulk communications through social media. But Parent Square is an app that parents can download and enter their contact information, either email, phone number, both. It'll connect to our Skyward system, and then it'll automatically connect to the student that's enrolled in the school, which will show schedule information. And when we push out information to specific groups, if they're signed up for specific groups or even school-wide or grade level, it'll go to the parent and the student or whoever they assign. So it's really just an effort to try to be more consistent with our communication again, because I think we learned, especially over the last 4 to 5 years, that there's a lot of ways we can communicate, but sometimes communicating too many ways can be more confusing than not communicating at all. And so our goal at the high school is to be consistent with that communication by January 1st. A lot of our fall sports, our band, and a lot of our fall activities were already off and running in the summer before it was approved, so we're still using some of the apps that we've depended on, but we're going to try to be more consistent with that as of January 1st. So there's more information available on our website, and of course there's people available at the school to walk people through how to get logged in and get connected.
It's halftime. We lead at 14-7. Hello to Tim and Tammy Troutman down in Panama City. There you go.
Man.
How did they get that gig? How come we didn't get invited down there now?
I don't know.
Because we're up here tonight.
That's right, because we're here.
Otherwise, I'd be down there. So hello to the Troutmans. So you look at the Riders Center for Athletic Performance, the RCAP. It continues to come along very nicely. What's the latest on that?
Well, they've hung the safety netting over top of the turf, which is a really nice safety feature that we were able to add late. Weight room floor is in and should be going down next week. We added a sidewalk around the back that creates some connectivity around campus to be able to walk toward the RCAP or be able to continue straight onto the track or even turn right into the stadium. So not only is it a great athletic facility, but it's really a campus completion project. You're going to be able to move around campus a lot easier now. So paving's planning to put paving in next week. And so once that completes, it'll be punch list items the rest of the way, and we'll be anticipating weight equipment hopefully around the 2nd or 3rd week of September. That's our hope, and hopefully we'll be able to get in there and get moving. I know our coaches are itching to get in there, and obviously our teachers and our kids too, but everybody's being patient, and we're being patient with the construction company because weather's gotten in the way. And then, again, a few things that we've added along the way to make it the best place possible. Of course, that's added a little bit of time too. So we're a few weeks behind, but not too bad. We're just really, again, looking forward to hopping in there and getting it going. So it's an awesome facility. We're really lucky to have it.
It's halftime. We lead at 14-7. So our fall sports very much up and running. We have boys and girls cross country, boys and girls golf, volleyball. We'll start a volleyball coverage Tuesday night with Science Hill coming to town. We've got, what am I leaving off? We got volleyball. They hit them all, and we got certainly football. So and girls soccer. Yeah, they got a big window tonight. Cam Garland got a couple of goals. So all this can be found on the website CyclonePride.com. And so the athletic side's busy, but the academic side's busy right now too.
Yeah, this will be our first full year in our community development and engagement center across the street. We're using it for everything from senior pictures to professional development, data meetings, and some of our community partnership advisory groups. We've added a lot of people who are local and both outside of the region as part of our community partnership advisory group, and so that's really a nice addition, and we're happy to have that building up and running. We had a ribbon cutting last year about midway through the school year, so this will be our first full year there. We've really increased our community engaged learning. We've added several work-based learning opportunities for students, and we've got several students, more than we've seen lately, going out and engaging with opportunities in the community through internships. And we just appreciate our local businesses and our parents and our students for being patient and getting kids out, whether it's for 45 minutes or a 90-minute block for a semester, but getting some work-related experience, not only learning about what it's like in the world of work, but also putting some of their skills to test. Just to see if maybe what they're looking to do when they get into the post-secondary world is something for them. But there's no better way to really determine whether or not what you're ready for is what you're ready for until you actually get your feet wet. And so having those community partnerships, and we're continuing to add to those, we just appreciate our local community partners who allow our students to come in and experience things through work-based learning and community-engaged learning, which is really a big piece of post-secondary commitment now. You can get trained in a lot, but the job skills that are necessary to work in the 21st century are really, they're different than they used to be. And so if kids can have employability skills. There's a lot of things they can be trained to do. So getting out there and getting in the workforce and getting their feet wet is really cool. And again, we're just thankful to our community partners for working with us and working with our kids.
You got it. Appreciate you coming up,
Yes, sir. As always, go Cyclones.
Go Cyclones. Dr. John Mitten, our great principal at Elizabethton High School. We'll take a break. We'll be right back. Halftime, we lead at 14-7. We'll be right back with some scores. We lead at the break 14-7. We'll get to the second half kickoff. And you are watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Come on now. The halftime score is Cyclones 14, Tennessee High 7. Senator Creighton, you're one of our great sponsors. Christmas Club savings account for next year. Tell me about it.
Yes, let's talk about it, because now you're going to have 12 months to do this. What better time than right now to open your Christmas Club savings? There's no cost on this. This is just something that we can help you transfer automatic funds, either weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, out of your check. So that way you won't even have to worry about it. And each time that you have that transferred, either you can do it yourself or deposit into this account, or we can have automatic draft set up. That's just convenient for you. And like I said, it's just another sub account to your savings and checking at Northeast Community Credit Union. So if you have any questions, visit bemycu.org or come in and see us at one of our convenient locations, or call 423-547-1200.
And you cut checks when? Next year? October, November? So when you get your checks?
Yes.
Save it up all year?
Yeah, so direct deposit could be your monthly paycheck.
Okay.
And so you can allocate a percentage of that paycheck into the Christmas Club. And that way, when you get to October, November, it's going to be built up. And so it's a great feature, and people love it.
The Christmas Club savings account for Christmas 2024?
Yes.
From Northeast Community Credit Union, one of our great sponsors of the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Tell us what you all do.
So we're an accounting firm in Bristol, Tennessee. Crystal McDuffie is the owner. She's number 7 on the football team, Will McDuffie's mom. So the business is called McDuffie & Associates. We do have 2 locations. We have one in Bristol, Tennessee, and then one in Boone, North Carolina. We offer full-service accounting. We can do QuickBooks Online training, accounts payable, accounts receivable, payroll. We're pretty much full service.
You do corporations and companies and individuals, right?
Right, yeah, we do. We focus a lot on small businesses, the people who, they go out and work every day, they come home, they're looking at their books, they don't understand it, and that's what we're there for.
Absolutely, help them out. Phone number is 423-968-9112. How do we find you on social media?
So you can find us online at statax.com.
There you go. New sponsor, glad to have them on board, Stanfield Thomas & Associates, sponsors of Cyclone Football and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Halftime, we lead at 14-7. Halftime brought to you by the good folks at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church, Pastor Fowler and Greg Rustin and Marcus Seacrest and Stephen Van de Sandy, the staff at Pleasant Beach Baptist Church. Halftime 14-7, Coach. Other scores, they're in this football game, Tennessee High, and so obviously that touchdown right before the break, 43 seconds, kind of gives a little momentum. We get the second half kickoff, but other scores, we got ourselves a dogfight going down in Greenville. What's going on down there right now?
Yeah, so Greenville and Epperman are tied at 6, and that's still a first quarter score. Some other league scores, Cherokee 6, Campbell County nothing. No score at Volunteer yet. South Green 6, Daniel Boone nothing. Westridge 14, David Crockett 10. That's a halftime score. I'm a little surprised by that, the way the Westridge played last week, but 14-10, Crockett hanging in there. Asheville, North Carolina 7, Dobbins Bennett 6. It's the home opener for the Indians. Union County is down to Granger 14-7. That's a second quarter score. Hampton 14, Johnson County 12 in the second quarter. Sevier County 14, Jefferson County nothing. Science Hill 14, Morristown West 6. That's the second quarter score. Chucky Doak 13-7 over Sullivan East in the second quarter. J.I. Burton travels to Unaka tonight, and J.I. Burton's up 35-0 in the second quarter. Some other games around the state: Alcoa 42, Bearden 6. That's in the second quarter.
Wow.
William Blunt 24, Austin East nothing. Powell 14, Farragut 7. Knox Central 27, Fulton nothing, and Morristown East is trailing to Hardin Valley 3-0.
Halftime, we lead at 14-7. Here's our schedule. Next Friday night, home opener, the Westridge Wolves come to town. We'll keep an eye on them. They're playing Crockett tonight down in Jonesboro. Then we go on the road for 2. We go back-to-back trips to Hawkins County, to Volunteer on the 12th, to Cherokee on the 19th. Come back home for homecoming, Northview on September the 26th. Then in October, we go to Granger. We have an open date during fall break week. Then we'll come back and have Sullivan East and Seymour at home, and we'll wrap things up on the 30th. Halloween is, of course, on the 31st. The night before, on Thursday, we'll go to Greenville, the Burley Stadium, to battle the Greenville Green Devils. So our next game up will be Westridge next Friday night. Then we'll go to, as we said, the Falcons Nest in Churchill in a couple of weeks to bring you that ball game. Hello, Deanna Ryder, one of the sweetest ladies in the world.
No
watching
doubt.
the broadcast.
Hope you're feeling better.
Oh, she is tough as a pine knot.
Yep.
Thank you, Miss Ryder, being an inspiration. Miss Deanna. Hello to Jesse Parmenter, John and Julie Shook. We've got Tom and Mandy Holly, Edie Googe, Mabel Irwin, Libby Younce, Vivian Pate, Brian Hamby, Regina Shepard. Let's see who else up and down there. William Armstrong, George Gwynn, Lyndon Steve Dunlap, Libby Younce. The Eagle Center watching. They're down in, how do you get a gig? You're down in Panama City.
Living right, I guess.
Can't hide money. Can't hide money.
You can't hide it. You can't hide it. You can try, but you can't hide it.
Oh, I'll hear about that.
Hey, Tom, can I give a shout out to Nancy Berry? She
Absolutely.
always takes care of us with cookies on game night, but she's not feeling well today, so we were the losers on that. We didn't get any cookies, but we certainly hope she feels better soon.
We got them last week.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks.
Them no bakers.
Thanks.
Let me tell you who hit them hard. Plus, he hit them hard.
He wouldn't eat a cookie, would he?
Hey, wow.
Baker's dozen.
Oh, he kept saying, we had that lightning delay.
Mm-hmm.
I said, dude, can I take any home? He said, man, I like these cookies. Kept.
Didn't even come up for air, did he?
No, he was sitting there just rooting. Hello, Mr. Wampler, our great principal at Harold McCormick. Hello, Karen Reiner. Who else is watching? Tom and Mandy Holly. Michael Kal, K-A-L, watching from Banner Elk. Thank you. Matthew Clemson. Thank you, sir. Gabe DePrimo watching from Dunkin' Donut. Completely dead here this evening. Well, at least you get a chance to listen to the game.
A Dunkin' Donut would be good, too. Do they deliver to Bristol?
To Bristol?
Yeah.
Right to
Stone
the press
Castle?
box. Yeah. In booth number 2. Let's be more specific. Not just the press box.
Exactly.
To the 2 Cowboys up here.
Yeah.
Rich Euler, hello to you, sir. Jacob Williams. We say hello to Jesse. Hello to Jesse Parmenter, Mabel Irwin. I guess that's how you say it. Parmenter, maybe?
Yeah.
Parmenter.
Yeah.
Brian Hamby. And let me give one more shout out to these folks. They're kind enough to be watching tonight. And let's say hello to Joni Laws, Jim Presnell, Lyndon Steve Dunlap, and Charles Duggar. Second half, again, Tyler Hyder also. Hello, sir. Thank you for watching. Second half, we lead at 14-7 here at the break. We'll go or come back home next Friday night. So this week, hello, Eric Cannon. Hello, sir. This week we're busy. Got Tuesday night volleyball. Science Hill coming. We'll go in there at 6:15. Thursday, T.A. Duggar, who won over Sevier last week. They're 3-0. They won 54-46. They'll take on the Robinson Redskins on Thursday. We'll go in there at the broadcast at 5:15. Kickoff at 5:30 at the stadium. Need to come out and watch T.A. Duggar. They're a very, very good football team. They're 3-0, and they've been winning. They've won 46-6, 54-46, and 8-7. I don't know what that is. That's over 100 points they've scored
already.
And let's see, the opponents had 7, and 6 is 13, and 46 would be 59. We've outscored them 100 and something to 59. So we're 3-0. That's the bottom line.
Yep.
We'll have that one for you on Thursday, and then next Friday night, Coach, ain't nothing like a football game in Elizabethton on Friday night. It's the home opener, and the Westridge Wolves come to town.
Yeah, I can't wait. It's been a long time since last season, and so we know the stands will be full there to support the Cyclones, and there's no better place to be on a fall Friday night. I'm looking over here in the coach's box beside us and see Coach Ryan Witten over here, and when we coached together, we talked about that all the time. There's nothing like it when you hear Betsy fire up during that pregame at home. It's a special time for all Cyclone fans for sure.
Hello, Margot Bentley watching in Atlanta. Thank you, ma'am. Mert Smith, Dan Gould, Sherry Todd down in Jonesboro. Thank you all.
Mert Smith is my aunt.
Hello, Mert.
Yep.
There you go. Well,
Christy Shell's mom.
Oh, yeah.
And
okay.
Jackie Gwynn's sister. You know
really?
Jackie?
Yeah. I'll be doggone. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Mater and Charlene Wagner, thanks for the play-by-play, guys. You're very welcome. We'll have it on camera next week as well, the Cyclone Network. We got the second half kickoff next. We lead at 14-7. We get the football to start the second half. You're watching and listening to 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Second half coming up next. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabethton, great antique store. Why come shop at the Eagle Center?
We just have so many unique things that tell a story, that add character to your home and conversation, and there's something new to look at every single day. Every time you come in, you won't see the same thing twice, and it's just a good place to shop for those unique gifts.
What's the saying you always use, the cliche?
Things tell a story when people no longer can.
That's it.
We have a building full of things that are just dying to tell stories.
Absolutely. 2 floors, over 50 vendors. Hours are open.
We're open 10 to 5, Monday through Saturday.
Closed on Sundays for the Lord's Day.
That's right.
And you have gift cards too, right?
We have gift cards available.
Yep. The Eagle Center, downtown Elizabeth, one of our great sponsors here on the Tom Taylor Sports Show and Cyclone Sports. Be loyal, buy local, and shop at the Eagle Center in downtown Elizabethton.
Thank you, Tom.
This is Pastor Fallow, Pleasant Beach Baptist Church in Elizabethton, and we'd love to have you come be with us. You and your family be with us on Sunday. I'm standing here in the lobby at our visitors table, our welcome table, and there's packets made up with tells you a little more about the church and get acquainted card, and then also a mug and some things in there for you to take with you to remind you to pray for us. And we've got a place for you and your family. We want you to come. Our goal is for you to know the Lord Jesus Christ as your Savior. But beyond that, to find your purpose and contentment in life of knowing Him, walking with Him, and serving Him each day. And so we want you and your family to come be with us Sunday morning, Sunday night, or Wednesday night. We're looking forward to seeing you soon. You can find a little more information about us online at pleasantbeachbaptist.com.
Back to start the second half. Yours truly, Tom Taylor, along with our buddy, our director of schools, Richard Van Huss. Somebody said, you guys the best. We both said, we're the best in booth number 2 tonight. I know that.
That's exactly right.
That's it. Booth
None
2.
better.
That's
None
it.
better.
Right here at Tennessee High's press box, we're the best in booth number 2, along with Isaac Fletcher, your cameraman. We get the second half kickoff, Coach. What do you think? We're up 14-7. I wouldn't say it's a fluke play, but it kind of caught us off guard, that touchdown. We really stymied him the whole first half. So what do you see from the Cyclone football team second half?
Well, momentum is a strange feller for sure. So, you know, it's really going to be interesting to see if the Cyclones put that play behind them, or do they let Tennessee High seize the momentum because of that play, and they were able to stop the Cyclones there before the half. So we'll see right here what happens. But I'm sure Coach Witten, just like he did in that long break last week, and the weather delay has them ready to go.
Lights are on. Kickoff second half to get it started. Caught on the fly at the 11-yard line, to the 12, to the 15, to the 20. C.J. Mathis to the 25, out to the 27, 28-yard line. And a flag at the end of the play. We've not had many flags tonight. We got one here on the second half starting kickoff. And the tackle made by, again, I think it's 44 again. Let's see, turn around. Number 4, that would be Dane Music. He's played a great first half and a great football game for Tennessee High. Penalties on the Cyclones.
A hold.
Hold on the kickoff return, so that's puts us in a hole of sorts. Let's see, it put it back to about the 15-yard line. 1st and 10 starting the second half. We lead at 14-7. Again, Isaac Fletcher running the camera tonight. Sophomore student, great guy. Proud to call him friend. And of course, we know who to my right, director of schools, best in the biz, RV. 15-yard line, here we go, 1st and 10 Cyclones. Handoff coming up the middle, trying to bounce it outside, and they're right there on, and they're swarming. Not much to start to Justice Wallen to get it started here in the second half. Tackle made by Figgins again. Figgins, 44, has played a heck of a first half. Lost in the play. They'll take it back from the 15 to about the 12. Loses 3. Second down, long Cyclones. Good read with the defense.
Yeah, it was. He was able to penetrate right there. We had it really set up here on this side to have a nice game, but he was able to penetrate and kind of tackle him from the backside.
Be a good time here, a little razzle, I think. Let's see. Catch him off guard. Schlegel rolls out. Rhett looking. Rhett throws down. Wide open. Caught at the 21-yard line, out of bounds, and down in that pattern to Zach Wallen. Gives us some breathing room. Picks up about 7 on the play. to the 21-yard line. A little breathing room for Red Slug on this offensive set to start the second half. 3rd and 5. We'll mark it a very manageable 3rd down now instead of what we had. We only got 5 yards to get to move the sticks here.
Yeah, nice play action there, and then roll out to his left and was able to throw a nice ball there to Wallen.
So they'll mark it at the right at the 21-yard line. We lead 14-7 third quarter opening drive of the second half here. Need to move the sticks. They've got some momentum. We can't let them get the football back. Got to sustain a drive here. Slagle. Play action, looking, throws out, got it down and out. It's going to be caught. Whitehead, first down. Near
and
sideline,
more.
35, 40, knocked out of bounds, 44-yard line. Great catch, caught on his right hip, turn it upfield, doubles the yardage from the 22 to the 44. Actually to the 45, a 23-yard pass play, and a double C Western Supply first down.
Nice throw, nice adjustment on that ball by Whitehead to catch that and maintain himself in bounds, and was able to pick up another 10, 12 yards.
45-yard line, 1st and 10 Cyclones, working left to right near hash mark. Here in the second half of this football game at the historic Stone Castle. We were 24-21 up here. We like playing at the Stone Castle. From the 45, handoff. Got a hole. He'll get to the 45, the 46, 47,
nice.
And Justice Wallen drags him out to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made by 44 again. This kid can play. 44, he called him all night long. Preston Figgins, outstanding linebacker for Tennessee High. We pick up 4 yards in the play to the 49-yard line. Wallen to the far side. Whitehead to the far side. Near side is Legend Pate. In the backfield is Justice Wallen. And the J-Train. We'll have to hurry here from the 49-yard line. Everybody gets set. Clap your hands. Here we go. Handoff to, who's got it? Wallen. Wallen to the 50-yard line. Needed 4, got 1. So it'll be 3rd down and what, Coach? About
5.
About 5, yeah. 3rd down and 5 to 45 to move the sticks. Third quarter, clock at 9:35 and running. We lead 14-7. Blevins in, out goes Pate. He'll go in the slot to the far side. Near side is Wallen, and Justice Wallen and Zach to the near side. 3rd down, and they're calling about 3 now for the Cyclone. I'm sorry, 3rd down about 5 for the Cyclone offense to the 45 to move the sticks. Slagle, plenty of time, looks, throws over the middle, caught, first down,
go!
Wallen, 40, 35,
Hit
30,
it.
25, then he'll stay at the
Attaboy.
25-yard line. But he got the first down. Zach Wallen, nice catch in traffic, great throw by Slagle. Takes it from our 45 down to the old market
25.
to the Tennessee High 25-yard line.
Wow, what a gutsy play right there. What a gutsy throw, and a great route again by Wallen there to kind of curl that one into the inside. And when he caught it, he turned up and he had big yardage there. Nice play.
25-yard pass play, 1st and 10, double C Western Supply first down. They'll mark it at the Tennessee High 25-yard line. 3rd down conversion's been big tonight for this football team.
Yes, sir.
Single setback, Justice Wallen. Play action, Slagle. Home run ball's got a man out there. It's going to be Zach Wallen over to him. Incomplete. Single coverage.
I like it, though. I like it. He had single coverage, like you said there. Lofted out there. Make that cornerback think. You can't cheat up here and try to play tight. Again, Zach's done a really good job kind of keeping him off balance out there. Again, he's ran a lot of curls and inside routes, and then all of a sudden now he's out and up and almost hit it there.
Sean is opening things up offensively. We're getting more out of the playbook now. We've ran it in the first half. Now we're going to the air, and it's working to this point. We're at the 25-yard line, 2nd and 10. Third quarter, we lead 14-7. Slagle rolls his way, Red. Looking, throws on the fly. Caught, out of bounds. Jack Blevins, great catch, down and out. Down around the 15, he'll mark it to the 14-yard line. Picks up 11. Double C Western Supply first down. Blevins down and out. Sideline route, Coach. Nothing fancy, hit him right on the numbers.
You can't say enough about these Cyclone receivers and the great routes they're running. They're running exactly the way that they're supposed to, and Rhett's able to deliver the ball right on time.
Another double C Western Supply first down at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. 8:34 mark in the third quarter. We're on the move here in the opening drive of the second half. We lead 14-7. Justice Wallen single setback. Slagle, play action. Home run ball out of the end zone. He's got him out there, and it's going to be incomplete. Great try. A diving catch, but couldn't come up with it for the Cyclone receiver. Heck of an effort on that single coverage in the corner. And the fade route. Going to Whitehead, couldn't get it. 2nd down, Coach. I'd come back with that and again later in the game.
Yeah, you'll see that again. He couldn't get his right hand on it. It kind of looked like maybe he was holding his right arm down. He got his left hand on it, but just couldn't bring it in.
Second and 10, 14-yard line. Cyclones on the move here in the third quarter, leading 14-7. Slagle got him jumping offside. Daugherty jumped, or did they jump? Let's see.
I think it's on us.
I think Kylie's got a little anxious out there.
Yep.
It is.
Offense, number 92.
Either here, Kyler McGovern or both of them got a little antsy and jumped. Puts it back to the 19-yard line. So Slagle will have Justice Wallen in the backfield now. Blevins and Whitehead on the far side. Near side will be Zach Wallen. All weapons offensively. Marking the football at the 19.5-yard line. 8:23 to go, third quarter. We lead 14-7. In the red zone, Cyclone, Slagle. Play action, looking, throws near side. Wide over the 10 and steps out of bounds. Zach Wallen the 9-yard line. That's the old button hook, Coach. It went down and turned around. Hit him right on the numbers. Zach steps out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Picks up 11.
Yeah, again, they've just got the secondary of the Vikings on their heels. They really don't know. We've done a great job of mixing up the routes. They can't sit on any one thing, and Rhett's doing a great job of finding the open receiver.
So the Cyclones have the football, the 8-yard line. Knocking on the door, third quarter, the 8:18 mark. And Rhett Slegle's aired it out here in the second half, but it's working. It's going to the air. Unlike the first half when we ran it, and it's working. To say the least, we're at the 8-yard line. Rhett single setback, Justice Wallen. Play action again, Rhett looking. Looks down the flat, wide open, caught Wallen at the 5. He'll stiff arm, goes in. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Justice Wallen.
That's a great play, Rhett was so patient on that. He let the defense come to him, let Justice get into the route, and then just Justice caught the ball and took it the rest of the way, and there was no way he was going to be taken down by the defender.
Awesome offensive drive, Coach, for the Cyclones that gives us points.
Yes, that's such a huge answer for the way the first half ended. Just a really, really excellent drive right there. Again, great play calling, mixing it up, the run and the pass, but really kind of settled in there and really threw the ball well most of that drive.
Point after blocked. They got to it. They blocked the point after. We'll keep it at 20-7. Third quarter, we'll take a break. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton with your favorite school's T-shirts, polos, or hoodies. They can put your school, church, or company's logo on lots of different styles of hats, including Nike and Richardson and now Travis Matthew. Windbreakers, sublimated shirts, pullovers, koozies. They can order for any area school and your favorite team. Dry fit sleeveless hoodies, Nike dry fit T-shirts, women's and toddler sizes. You can order any uniform for any sport, including the pants or shorts from Brummett Sports Shop. And they always have a clearance rack to save you money. Plaques, trophies, medals, and ribbons, and all the engraving is done in-house. And they offer hard-to-find Letterman jackets of your favorite school for guys, ladies, and now elementary and middle school athletes too. And they offer all the different sports patches as well. Brummett Sports Shop, downtown Elizabethton, Facebook, Instagram, website, BrummettSportsShop.com, phone 542-2321, Brummett Sports Shop in downtown Elizabethton. Cyclones lead at 20-7, third quarter. Wallen's second touchdown of the night, his fourth of the season for Justice Wallen. And what an engineered drive by Rhett Slagle. Great job downfield by our quarterback. Bowers end over end, forget it. Automatic touchback, what a weapon for our football team. Number 25, Will Bowers, only a junior. Coach, great offensive drive with the Cyclones. You mixed it up, a little bit of run, but a whole lot of pass, a lot of different formations, and you called it. We had their defense on their heels, and Rhett Slagle put together a great drive.
Yeah, and again, it's a combination. I mean, it takes both. You know, it takes a really solid play call, and it takes great execution. And when that happens, the defense sometimes you just really don't know what to do. You try to sit on one thing, and all of a sudden here they attack you a different way. Just a great combined effort there by the Cyclones.
Touchback, 20-yard line. We lead at 20-7, third quarter. Block point after. Richardson, high snap, pulls it down, hands off to the running back. Nothing. Hit a wall, White at the 20-yard line. Great job with the Cyclones. Again, Kyler McGovern, Justice Wallen, Riley Jones. Tag team effort, maybe 1 yard for the running back. That's it to the 21-yard line for Dane Music. Second down, Tennessee High. Third quarter clock rolling. 7:49 to go in the third. We lead 20-7. Sean Witten at 170 all-time wins, trying to get 171 tonight. 3 to tie and 4 to break Coach Ryder. Richardson steps up in trouble, flush
Sacked.
out of the pocket.
Oh.
He breaks out, runs to the near side, 25. He's at the 30 and brought down from behind at the 34-yard line. Great job of Riley Jones. Great job of Jack Richardson. The Viking quarterback, Coach Witt, him pinned in.
Oh,
he
we
got
did.
away.
We had him, and he broke free.
Had positive real estate, but we had him pinned in. He, to his credit, takes it to the 20 out to the 35-yard line. So a sack goes for a 15-yard run. First down, Tennessee High. Richardson, your QB. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side with the Vikings, working to the near hash mark. Richardson will hand off again to the running back, gets outside and is swallowed up and disappears. Whoa. Justice Wallen said, let me have a hold of him, and he got him. Cooper Boer went down and disappeared at the 40-yard line. Great ride down to the turf by Justice Wallen, our linebacker.
Yeah. The 3 biggest plays by the Vikings so far on offense is obviously the big pass for the touchdown, but the other 2 have been on the legs of Richardson for sure.
Brings up a 2nd down and 5 from the 40. Third quarter, we're up 13 points. Here comes the blitz. They're going after him. Richardson's in trouble. He throws it out of bounds because he got creamed over there. Whoa, Nelly. Who got him? Riley Jones. Let's see. Come back up the field.
I think it's Daughtry, wasn't it?
It was.
I think it was Calix and Justice
Daughtry,
over there both.
Yep.
Yep.
And Justice both on him, tag team. Calix got back there and forced him to just throw it out of bounds. He blew through, and Calix got a good read on him. And Calix Daughtry forced him to misfire and throw out of bounds intentionally. 3rd and 5, Cyclone defense.
Big play.
Tested again here. Richardson.
Reverse
coming this way. Tries to get outside. Got the first down to the 40. 45-50. Look out. Gets back up inside. He'll go to the 30, 25-20, and he'll finally be brought down at about the 17-yard line. On the reverse, big chunk of real estate with the Vikings. And that 3rd down call, the running back was Riley Price, who scored the touchdown earlier. Goes from the 40 all the way down to the Cyclone. Let's see what the mark the football. 13-yard line. So a 47-yard run by Riley Price. New life for the Vikings at the Cyclone 13-yard line. We had him hemmed in that time. But he squirted loose and got a big chunk of real estate on the reverse. Richardson hands off again to Boer. Boer will be wrapped up at the 10, and that's about all. Tried to go east to west. We strung him out. Clock rolling, 3rd quarter. The bottom of the pile is Sammy Orsburn, number 11. 5:55 to go, 3rd quarter, 20-7 Cyclones. Tennessee High knocking on the door. Next Friday night home opener, Westridge Wolves will be coming to town. New opponent. Ball's at the 11-yard line. Cyclones bowing up here, showing a 4-man defensive front with the orange and black. Jack Richardson, your quarterback. On the keeper, throws out in play action, caught to the 10, and great job with the Cyclones. Strung him out. It had big play on it. Preston Figgins made the catch, and the Cyclones slammed the door on him.
Yeah, it's a really tough defensive play right there to come up, and he's a little ginger there on his ankle, but it looks like he's going to try to stay in there. But that was great defensive play right there. You're right, Tom. It kind of looked as the play developed like they may have a big play there, but again, linebackers closed quickly.
Slammed it shut. Ball's at the 10-yard line. 3rd down and 7 from the 10, 3rd quarter. Big play here. Got to stop him. Richardson from the 10. He'll roll this way to the wide side of the field looking. Wants to throw it in the back of the end zone. Overthrew his man, incomplete.
Not close.
Wasn't even close. It was about 5 or 6 feet way above the intended receiver. No penalty flags. He just had a misfire. 4th down. I guess it looks like they're going for it. 4th and 7 from our 10-yard line. Down to the 3 to move the sticks. 10 for a touchdown. Another big play here, Coach.
Yeah, they may try to draw us off right here. I don't know how they feel about their kicking game, but may try to draw us off right here and then maybe rethink it and try to kick. We'll see.
From our 10-yard line, 4th down, puts a man
Going
in
for
motion.
Reverse.
We'll go for a double or reverse, going to the far side. He'll go to the 10. He'll get down inside. I don't know if he got it. It'll be close to first down.
No, he didn't get it.
I don't think he got it. Nope. They stopped him. The flip was to Barron Harkle Road on the reverse and got it down to about the 5 or 4. We stop him. Viking fans are cheering. Yep, they gave him the first down.
No, they didn't. They gave the Cyclones a first down.
You got it. My apologies.
The down marker guy was being a little. He was hoping that it was a first down, and it wasn't.
It was not. We stop him. Big play with the Cyclone D. That's the bottom line.
Huge play.
On a 4th and from the 10-yard line to get it down to about the 4. Needed a 3 to get a first down. We stopped him by a yard.
Yeah, sure did. That was another gutsy play right there. You got your heels on the back of your own goal line, and you stand up and make a big play right there, a big stop right there, right at the first down marker.
So we have it deep in our territory at the 4-yard line. Clock, third quarter, 4:40. We lead it 20-7. 4:40 to go in the third. Richard Van Us, Isaac Fletcher, yours truly, Tom Taylor, bringing it to you. From the 4-yard line, Cyclones, 96 yards for pay dirt. Schlegel will line up in the end zone. Rhett claps his hands. Hands off, trying to get outside, wrapped up, nothing. They slam him down.
No, it's not a safety. No, it's on the 1.
On the 1-yard line, yep. C.J. Mathis got the handoff, and they stopped him. They stuffed him at the 1. Give credit to 57 making that stop. Spencer Miller, the junior, for Tennessee High. So we lose 3 back to the 1-yard line. Dangerous territory here. We can ill afford a safety, which is what they thought we had, and we didn't. So it brings up a 2nd and 14, 4:11 to go third quarter. We're at the 1-yard line. We got to get out of there. Schlegel clapping his hands. Rhett looking.
Here
Wants
he is.
to throw. Here it comes out in single coverage. Got a man out there. Zach Wallen. It's going to be.
Oh!
And drop the ball.
Oh, gosh.
Out of the 40-yard line. Rhett Schlegel laid it right in the breadbasket. And Zach just could not hang on to it. Right there defending the ball. Single coverage was Maxwell Holt, the junior, for Tennessee High. And Zach laid it right in the breadbasket. Just couldn't hang on to it, Coach.
Yeah, that was a beautiful ball right there. And Zach did all he could to catch it, and the defender got in the way just enough to keep him from catching it, but that would have been a huge play for the Cyclones.
As it is, it's 3rd and 14 from the 1-yard line now. Rhett running this way, looking, slinging, and a catch up. Nice catch over the shoulder, over the right hip and up the field to the 15-yard line. Catch made by Jack Blevins. Gives a little bit of real estate. Breathing room.
That's a first down.
It is a first down to the 15-yard line. A Double C Western Supply first down.
Huge
Great
play.
catch by Jack Blevins.
Twice we're second down and third down. We're 1 yard away from the end zone, and we throw out of it both times and make a big first down conversion there.
One of their coaches threw their headsets down here in front of us. Headset and discussed, how did they get that? Because we got some breathing room and a first down. Great catch by Blevins. Great throw by Rhett Schlegel. He's on tonight. He's always on, even better honor than normal. How about that? That's poor English. Schlegel, hands off, trying to get a little running room, and not much. He'll get to the 15-yard line. Figgins again, 44. He can play, folks. Mathis couldn't get any ahead of steam because Figgins slammed the door on him. Figgins slow to get up, limping a little bit.
He's a tough football player. He's going to have to come out for a minute, but golly, he's a player.
He is a player. Figgins, heck of a football player. Preston Figgins. Puts the football at the 15-yard line. Clock 3:25, third quarter. We lead 20-7. Cyclones will have to hurry here. 14 on the play clock. Schlegel claps his hands. Rhett rolls out, looks, wants to throw. He's got a man out there in single coverage and overshot his man, Justin Whitehead, down around the 45-yard line. There's your baseball arm, Coach, going against his body. Snap. On the run, just snapped the throw about 30 yards downfield.
Yeah, it looked like the timing was off there just a little bit, a little bit. But yes, that's a super athletic play to roll that way and throw like he did.
Stops the clock, 3:08 to go third quarter. Third down again, Cyclones, and 11 on the 15-yard line. Cyclones lead at 20-7 third quarter here. Got to keep grinding it out, move those sticks to the 26 for a first down now. For the 15-yard line. Rhett looking. Bubble screen far side caught. He'll go to the 20 and try and get outside. Gets to about the 21. Nice open field tackle by Tennessee High on the catch made by Zach Wallen. And 19. Harkle Road 19, tackled Wallen 19. Going to be short. We're going to have to punt the football.
Now, obviously, we would love to have picked up a first down and kept the football there, but all things considered, you stop them at the 4-yard line. You're able to pick up a first down, give you some breathing room for the punt. That's still a big, big series right there for the offense.
And you ate up a lot of clock time. High snap. Oh, no. To the end zone. Whitehead dives for it, and it goes out of the back of the end zone for Tennessee High safety. High snap on the punt. Tennessee High gets the safety, and they'll get the kick. So it's a 20-9 football game now. On a safety at the 2:24 mark to go third quarter. And that makes it a 20-9 ball game, plus free kick. They'll get the football too. So new life for the home team, Coach.
Yeah, again, really proud of Whitehead right there to knock that ball out of the back of the end zone, because that would have been devastating if they fall on that ball and pick up the touchdown right there. So, again, you minimize the damage right there. Again, the high snap. And, again, just a heads-up play by Whitehead to make sure he got that ball out of bounds.
That ball was in the end zone, and Whitehead dove for it, belly slid across the turf here, and smacked it out of bounds for a safety. That is a really heads-up play.
Yeah, it sure is. Sure is. No, again, you don't want to give up points, but that's a winning play right there. But to take that situation, which is not ideal, but again, to knock that out of bounds and hold it to 2 points as opposed to 6 or 7.
Very smart play by Justin Whitehead. So they'll get the free kick on the safety. And Bowers will.
Yeah, you have the option, here you can either punt it or place kick it like he is, and obviously Coach Witten has chosen to kick it.
So Bowers will kick it off the tee as it was a kickoff. And he can hammer it. He's been automatic touchback all night tonight. So, and they realize that they're back to the 25-yard line. They know what's coming. Will Bowers. And he'll boom it. And he does. It's a returnable ball. It'll be at the 20-yard line. The 25, 30. And he'll get to the 35 to the 40, and right there as far as he goes, Sammy Orsburn and also David Wright for the Cyclones bring down the return man. That would be number 17 on the return, Riley Price. So Tennessee High with the football at the 42-yard line. Third quarter, 2:17 to go. We lead at 20-9 now with the safety. Secondary, Blevins, Orsburn, Tucker, Taylor, and Wallen. Linebackers are Orsburn and the J Train and Justice Wallen. Blevins and Taylor back there in the defensive secondary. From the 42-yard line, Richardson claps his hands. Hands off up the middle. He'll go to the 40, 45. Calix Daugherty rides him down to the 47-yard line. Also the J Train gets him. Running back that time was Carter Smith, the sophomore. Gets it out to the 48-yard line. So a pickup of about 6 on the play. Clock rolling. 2 minutes to go, third quarter. We lead 20-9. Back home next Friday night, Westridge, the Wolves in our home opener. 2 to the far side, wide side of the field. Richardson, single setback beside him. High snap on the option. He'll hand off, turns the corner, and a penalty flag going to bring it back. Looks like it could be a hold on the handoff to Carter Smith. He gets to the 45-yard line. Came out of the offensive backfield. More times than not, it's against the offensive team. Let's see.
Yeah.
And it will be. The man with the white hat says, holding, Tennessee High. Number 4 in the hold, that'll be Dane Music.
I think he's right there at the point of attack, and it's hard to get away with that. You might get away with it on the backside, but not right at the point of attack.
Great point. Yep. That's a huge penalty. Puts it back down to the Tennessee High 39-yard line. Clock 1:35, third quarter. It's trickling down in favor of the orange and black here. 20-9, third quarter, Elizabethton. From the 39-yard line, second down call for Jack Richardson. Three-step drop looking. Flushed out of the pocket. They're coming after him. He'll throw downfield. It's going to be picked off.
Get away, Jack Blevins.
Blevins got the pick. Jack Blevins stepped in front of him. Justice Wallen put the heat on Richardson, made him throw early, and now a flag comes down at the end of the play. But Jack Blevins on the INT. Let's see if it holds. It should.
Oh yeah, it's gonna hold. I don't know if they're gonna call an unsportsmanlike or something. Who knows?
So Blevins with the INT for the Cyclones picked it off. We get the football. There was a flag in the play. I think there was a little chatter going on. Let's see what they're going to call here.
Play is an interception. After the play, unsportsmanlike conduct. Elizabethton, number 23, 15 yards.
He didn't do anything but point for a first down. I don't know why that's a penalty. He made a huge play, a turnover. He gets up and he points first down, and he gets a flag.
Yeah.
Interesting.
That's exactly what he did. Jack Blevins, nonetheless, with the INT to stop their drive. We get the football with 1:21 to go, third quarter, at our 42-yard line. Pretty good field position, too. But credit Jack with an INT. Way to go, Jack Blevins.
Great play.
Second pick of the year. Wallen got one last week in Science Hill.
He made a great play on the ball and was able to concentrate and pull it in traffic.
John Horniak's out there now on the offensive line, has been. 1st and 10, Cyclones, 42-yard line. Leading at 20-9, third quarter. Play action, Red, looking, throws out to Wallen and sails on him. Probably pretty good call because 14 was right there. Gannon Meyer was right there in single coverage and sails out of bounds, incomplete, Coach.
Little pressure up the middle there too, and probably made Brett throw it just a little sooner than he wanted to, and again it sailed on him.
So the Cyclones' second pick of the season. We got one last week against Clement, and now Jack Blevins picks it out of the night sky here to Stone Castle. Ball at the 42-yard line. 1:16 to go, third quarter. We lead 20-9. 2 to the far side, 1 to the near side for Schlegel, near hash mark. Legend Pate in the backfield. Wallen sets up as a blocking back. Hands off, no play action, Red. Looking, throws downfield, and it's going to be nearly picked off, incomplete.
Hold
So
on the
intended
Cyclones.
receiver is Justin Whitehead, and the Cyclones on the hold. Yep, that was obvious from here, and so we'll bring that one back, and a penalty on the orange and black here. We've not had many, Coach, but in the second half we had a couple. Didn't have hardly any in the first half.
That was a good call. We kind of got rushed up the middle there, and the Cyclone player just grabbed the defender and kind of pulled him down on top of him, and the referee was right there to see that. And unfortunately, that was a good call. Give him credit when credit's due.
42-yard line's a biggie, 15. 62, that'd be John Horniak, the guilty party, unfortunately. Puts it back to the 32-yard line. I just mentioned his name, and so at the 32-yard line now. Cyclones clock, 1:09, third quarter. We lead 20-9 here. Legend Page, your single running back. Wallen to the near side. Whitehead to the far side. Wide side of the field that way, obviously, working off this near hash mark. Schlegel claps his hands. Red. Yep, we jumped. I saw that one from here. Legal procedure, Cyclones. Another 5 yards. Yep. So another penalty on the Cyclones, and suddenly the penalty bug bit us here a couple times in the second half. Down to the, marks it at the 27-yard line now. So the Cyclones have 2 to the far side. It's Braylon Britt, and also over there will be Whitehead. Near side is Justice Wallen and Zach Wallen. Single setbacks, Legend Pate. Ball at the 27-yard line, third quarter. Closing moments. Red hands off to Legend. Legend tries to get outside. He gets stopped by number 27.
Now, listen.
Why is that not celebration?
Yeah. I mean, you're going to come over and talk to him, but you throw one on our kid. That's the kind of stuff that doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, standing over our guy. Again, I don't think that's a penalty either. That wasn't a penalty, and the one on Jack wasn't a penalty either.
What's good for the goose is good for the gander, is what you're saying?
But at the end of the day, we talked before the game that we needed to limit penalties. And this particular drive, it's all about penalties.
Jackson Reed, by the way, is the one who made the tackle. And a timeout on the field. Let's see who's called it. Vikings call timeout. Third quarter, the clock is at 30 seconds. A 3rd and 25 from the 27-yard line. Big play for the Cyclones. We lead up 20-9. We'll be back after this. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Hey, it's your girl Mayani. A little thing that I love about the Chick-fil-A Cobb salad is the chicken. Literally, the nuggets, they smack. When you put those nuggets in the salad, it just brings the salad to life. I'll give it a 10 out of 10.
Hi, I'm Jasmine. And a little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A market salad is that the chicken is super juicy and the apples can be a little tangy, also a little sweet as well. So there's just a ton of different flavors. It's just so good.
Back at the Stone Castle. Thanks for being with us wherever you may be. Cyclones 3rd down and 25 on the 27-yard line. 30 seconds to go, third quarter. 20-9 Cyclones. Big play here. We need to keep the momentum going here. We've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. 30 seconds to go in the period. Schlegel rolls out. Rhett wants to keep it. Schlegel turns the corner, and he'll lower that right shoulder and make maybe a couple of yards. That's about it. So tried to turn that corner and turn upfield, and they, again, Figgins, 44 again, stopped him. Preston Figgins can play. He is an outstanding linebacker. Reminds me of Baylor Necessary last year for Science Hill. He's been all over the field. 4th down, we got to punt the football. Whitehead will stand at our 15 to do the honors. At the 20, nope, it'll be at 30 seconds. Down to 0-0-0, third quarter in the books. We go to the 4th quarter. Come back with us. It's a dandy. We are bringing you Cyclone football from the Stone Castle. We'll go to the 4th quarter. We lead 20-9. And you are watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this from Ivy Hall Nursing Home. One of our great sponsors on Cyclone football. Again, the great folks at Ivy Hall Nursing Home. Joseph Taylor, tell us what it's all about.
Yes, sir. We specialize in short-term rehab or long-term care. We accept all major insurances. We accept Medicare, Medicaid. What we really love is people that come in that have had a knee replacement, hip replacement, come to Ivy Hall for some inpatient rehab. We have physical therapy, occupational therapy, speech therapy. We have a full-time respiratory therapist. And Tom, you can see I'm a big guy, so you know I like food. I know good food, and Ivy Hall specializes in home-cooked meals, three good meals a day. You can catch me every day right at the door getting my tray myself.
There you go. That's awesome. How do we find out more about Ivy Hall on social media?
Yes, sir. We have a Facebook page, Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Facebook, or a website, ivyhallnursinghome.com.
One of our great sponsors, folks. Glad to have them on board. Ivy Hall Nursing Home on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Millions of dollars of furniture in stock right now. Are you tired of hearing what you want is sold out? We have the largest selection of in-stock furniture in the area. We receive truckloads every day of special buys ready for you to pick up today or have delivered. Come get your new furniture at Cannon's Furniture in downtown Elizabethton.
Start the 4th quarter. There's the punt. There'll be a fair catch called for. That's a dangerous catch in traffic. Right there was Mathis for the Cyclones. Right there in his grill. Also Osborne. Or check that, Tucker Taylor down there. They'll take the fair catch. Tennessee High, 4th quarter. We lead at 20-9 after 3. Coach, big defensive stand right here. They've got a little mojo right now. We lead at 20-9 to coming off that safety. And the Blevins interception couldn't take advantage of that. Viking football to their 40-yard line. Here we go. To start the 4th quarter. Richardson hands off up the middle, and right there, Legend Pate brings him down. Great job, Legend. Circling in behind him. And Pate making the stop with the Cyclones.
He did a nice job of closing it down on the backside. But earlier in the game, if you remember the first big play by Richardson, it's a similar top play, and he kept it. So we've got to do a good job of reading right here.
Picks up 2, 42-yard line. Clock rolling, 4th quarter. We're up by 11. Man in motion. Hands it to him on the jet sweep to the far side. Turns the corner to the 40 and about the 45. Breaks free to the 50. And penalty flag. They may bring that one back with a face mask. Let's see. Or a hold to the 45-yard line. Good piece of running by Baron Harkleroad, but they're going to bring it back. Penalty flag, I think, on the maroon and white here. Let's see. They're talking about it. It looked like a hold from here. See if they saw what we saw. Well, he was slippery. We had him dead. He scooted down the far sideline, got some good real estate. And they're still talking it over. Who's the guilty party here? The Vikings or the Cyclones? It'll be a big play for us. We can push them back down the field here. See what the man on the white hat says. He'll come this way after conferring with his cohorts. Illegal block in the back against us to the 45-yard line Vikings.
No, it was they were going to call it on them, and then they said it wasn't a foul, so it was just a play.
So legal block in the back was not good enough, and they called it. They just waved off the flag.
Yeah.
No penalty. 45-yard line. First down. Vikings on the move here. On the keeper, Richardson far side tries to turn the corner. He does. He gets rode out of bounds. Cyclones right there to get him.
That was a nice play right there. Again, we just talked about it, faking it, and then him keeping it, and we did a nice job there stringing it out for only a 2-yard gain.
2-yard gain on the play for the Cyclones. Elizabethton leads at 20-9, 4th quarter here. Clock rolling. 10:54 to play. Richardson puts a man in motion. Fakes it, hands off the guy up the middle, big hole, look out. He got it down to, let's see when they mark the football, to about the 36-yard line.
3rd and 1.
Zach Wallen making a tackle for the Cyclones. 3rd and 1 here. 4th quarter, 20-9, Cyclones. Getting a little uneasy here at the Stone Castle. Ball at the 36-yard line. Good misdirection play by the Cyclone or the Vikings. So Jack Richardson will get his instructions from the near sideline and get back out there. Play clock down to 7 seconds here. 3rd and 1 from the 36 to the 35, obviously to move the sticks. Full house backfield. Second
no,
man
sir.
through. They don't
Great
get him.
play.
Legend Pate stops him. Legend Pate cracked in there and wrapped him up in the backfield for a loss. Great job of the freshman. Legend Pate stops him. Now, if you're Tennessee High coach, you're going for it here?
Yeah, you're going to go for it right here. I mean, you're kind of in no man's land. I mean, punt doesn't do you much good. And, you know, it's too long for them to try a field goal. So this is a right call. Huge play in the ball game.
4th and 1, no gain on the play to the 36-yard line thanks to freshman Legend Pate. So you bring it out here. 4th and 1 for the Vikings. Richardson.
Come on.
The corner. They
got
him.
Job!
They didn't get him.
Legend Pate
again. Legend Pate got him again on the sweep. That was not very well orchestrated, quite frankly. He turned to corner number 5, Cooper Boer, and right there the freshman Legend Pate for the tackle. We get the ball back on downs, Coach.
Yeah, when you look at those plays and it's 4th and short. And then you start running sideline to sideline, and sometimes that's not your best plan of attack. And the Cyclones read it all the way. 2 huge plays in a row by your freshman right there, Legend Pate.
9:21 to go in the ball game. We take over on downs at our own 40-yard line. We lead it 20-9 in the 4th quarter. Rainwater leads the troops out of the Hogs. We're 9 seconds to go here in the play clock. Got to hurry. Rhett says, got to get set, guys. Here we go. Get set. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Got it. Slagle hands off to the train. He's wrapped up and stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain. Clock rolling. Tackle made by 55.
Yep.
Makes the catch or tackle. Arisimo Cobian and Reed make the stop. 40-yard line. 9-minute mark to go in the ball game. No gain. 2nd and 10, Cyclones.
They've had a lot of big plays like that, Tom, where one guy is able to penetrate and make the play and stop the play. Some timely stops for the Vikings.
C.J. Mathis in the backfield with the Cyclones. 2nd and 10, 40-yard line. Rhett rolls out in the flat. Looking, pumps, throws, got it down and out. Caught, out of bounds. Great job inside Viking territory. I think it goes to Zach Wallen, and it does. Across midfield, down inside the Viking, picks up a first down, a double C. First down, 12-yard pass play to Zach Wallen. First down, Cyclones, Coach.
Yeah, that was a great play, great blocking right there. Again, Cyclones have done a really nice job of moving the pocket tonight, getting Red on the move. He was able to get out there and set up his feet. Another great throw and another great route by Wallen.
Stops the clock, 8:38 to play. 48-yard line, 1st and 10, Cyclones, and a double C Western Supply first down. From the 48. Rhett hands off to Mathis. Mathis tries to pop it inside. He does. He gets down between the guard and the tackle to about the 47. Picks up 2. Clock rolls in our favor. At the bottom of the play, let me guess it's Figgins. No, it's 25 this time. Call out the name of Isaac Stevens. Nice stop by Stevens. Ball at the 45-yard line. Clock rolling. 8:15 to go in the ball game. 2nd down for the Cyclones.
You have to really mention the fact of how tough this football game's been, and both teams have played, really a really clean game. It's just been a hard-fought game.
At the 40-yard line. 14 on the play clock. We have plenty of time. 2 to the near side, and now Wallen goes that way. Zach will set up to the far side. Slagle hands off to Mathis. Mathis got a little hole. CJ to the 40 and pushes his way to the 39-yard line. Picks up about 6 up the gut for CJ. Stop made by Tennessee I's number 4. Again, he's been everywhere tonight. Dane Music, the senior, to the 40-yard line for the Cyclones. Clock, 7:35 to go in the football game. 3rd down for Elizabethton. And about what, Coach? 2? 2.5?
Yeah, about 2. About 2.
To the 38 to move the sticks here. Clock rolling in our favor. 16 on the play clock. Game clock shows 7:18 and counting. We lead it 20-9, fourth quarter. Slagle. Rhett hands off to Mathis. He's got a hold, and it's quickly closed up to their credit. Helmet popped off. He'll have to come off the field. Let's see. He made the tackle. The kid, number 60. Credit 60, Ryan Samora. He'll have to come off the field and fix his helmet. Made the stop at the 40-yard line. Clock continues to roll inside of 7, 6:55 to play. It's 4th down and 2 from the 40. To the 38, Coach, big play right here.
Yep, sure
We got to
is.
get this first down, and they get the ball back on downs.
I would be a bit surprised to see us. They're going to call timeout. They had too
Timeout.
many men on the field.
Vikings had too many men on the field. We will call a timeout. We'll come back and see how it goes on the 4th down call. It's a big play in this football game. We'll do that right after this. You're watching 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Fourth down, Cyclones snaps the ball on the cadence, and he wasn't ready for it, and they get the football back. Snapped it too soon after the timeout, and Rhett bounced off his shoulder pad. He was trying to count it, maybe draw him offside. And a turnover on downs. That's a huge play in this football game. Tennessee High, we didn't get a chance to get that first down. And it goes back to the Vikings on a miscue by us. It's a 43-yard line, new life for the Vikings. We lead it 20-9. Clock at 6:38 to go in the football game. Coach, just an unfortunate situation there.
Yeah, that's a tough play, certainly coming out of a timeout there. You don't want it to end that way for sure, but Cyclone defense back on the field.
43-yard line, 1st and 10. Richardson throws to the underneath man, caught 40 out to the 48-yard line. Justice Wallen makes the tackle on the catch by Dane Music to the 49-yard line. Clock rolling, 6:23 to play. We have 3 timeouts. They've got 1 timeout left. We lead it 20-9, fourth quarter, and a nail biter here. Cyclones not out of the woods yet here. Won't be out of the woods till we have zeros on the scoreboard here at Stone Castle.
Correct.
49-yard line. Richardson working left to right near hash mark. Jack Richardson, the quarterback, claps his hands. Here we come. We're bringing it. And we're coming out. He has to flush out of the pocket, throwing downfield. Caught. Nice catch. Music. 40, 35-30, 25-20. One man to beat. Tucker Taylor. Can't get him. Touchdown. We had him hemmed in. And again, a 49-yard pass play. And new life for the Vikings here.
It was a great play by Richardson there. He was under pressure. He bought a little extra time. Was flushed out of the pocket, bought a little extra time, was able to get it to him, and then had a nice block by the receiver there on our corner, and he was able to hit it to the outside and get into the end zone.
Dane Music takes it to the house. Makes it a whole different ball game, 20-15 now. They're going to go for 2 here. Clock at 5:47 to play. It's suddenly a 5-point game now. They'll go for 2. Jackson Richardson sizes things up, rolls this way. The quarterback looks, pumps, throws end zone, batted down. Cyclones knocked it down. 2-point conversion, not there. Justice Wallen saves it for us. We'll take a break. We'll go to the fourth quarter. We'll come back with 5:47 to play. We lead at 20-15. Great job by Justice Wallen. You're listening to Elizabethton Cyclone football.
Folks in Port Travis Deli, it's football time in Tennessee, as the late John Ward said. So Friday night, going to the ball game, come by and get your sandwiches. Tell us how you can help us.
Hey, just give us a call, 543-6128, and tell us what you like. white dark bread. We've got ham, turkey, roast beef, corned beef, pastrami. Make a good steak sandwich. You want some chicken salad, some pickles and eggs. You know, if you just want a snack, some people just like to snack at the ball game, don't really want to eat a big meal. We can take care of that for you. We got chips and drinks if you want to pack your cooler or whatever. Got anything you need.
Yep, 543-6128 is what you call, or the number you call, and he'll have it ready for you. So if you're heading to the game, how much time should we allow you to get them ready?
Usually about 10 to 15 minutes is a pretty good time.
Yep, 10 or 15 minutes.
About 10 15 minutes, we'll take care of you.
Yep, ready to go. 543-6128. Again, it will be an excellent opportunity to come by here and get some great food.
Yep, love to serve you.
Love to serve you, absolutely. How do you find us on social media?
We got a Facebook page. You can look us up there, leave us some feedback, give us a like.
Yep. Friday night football, Saturday football, whenever you need sandwiches, here's the place to come. Port Draft Deli, 543-6128, one of our great sponsors here on Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show.
Back at the Stone Castle, there's the kick as a returnable ball at the 11-yard line. Cyclones to the 20, 25, knifing his way up through to get to the forward progress to the 30-yard line. Nice return by the Cyclones. Good return to force, Coach. It should have been, C.J. Mathis to the 30-yard line. Here's the story. Clock at 5:39 to play. We have 3 timeouts. They have 1. We lead this football game 20-15. It goes without saying, Coach, we got to sustain a drive here. Need some time off the clock and move the pigskin. We're at the 30-yard line.
Yeah, absolutely. We've been able to do it, at times all night long. Certainly when we don't make mistakes and stop ourselves, I like our chances of being able to move the football right here.
It's a nail-biter at the Stone Castle. It always is. Coach Witten's won 6 in a row up here. 6-2 lifetime against the Vikings. First and 10, 30-yard line. Puts a man in motion. That would be Jack Blevins, the slot man to the near side. Long count. Slagle hands off to Justice Wallen. He'll turn the corner to 30, and he'll run out of bounds, 35-yard line. Picks up 5 with a first down carry, stopping the clock. 5:33 to play in the football game, and that clock becomes real important now. 20-15, Cyclones will say forward progress actually stepped out of bounds at the 33 instead of the 35, so picks up 3. He'll stay in the backfield for Slagle, Blevins, and Whitehead on the near side. Far side is Zach Wallen. Second down, 5:31 to play. We lead at 20-15 over Tennessee High. Good football game. Old-fashioned slobber knocker in the 89th meeting. Slagle, 2 to the far side. Rhett wants to pass. Throws out in the flat. Come back over the middle. Caught Whitehead. Whitehead to the 40, the 41-yard line.
First down.
First down. Moving the sticks. Come back across the middle to Justin Whitehead. Coach has been open all night long. We'll exploit that more. First down, Cyclones.
Yeah, that was another great route, great protection again there, and Rhett delivered it right on time, right where he needed to, and Whitehead did a great job of picking up just enough to get it to the first down marker.
Clock rolling, 5:10 to play. We lead at 20-15 in the fourth quarter here. First and 10, 40-yard line on the Double C Western Supply first down. Slagle, single setback is Justice Wallen. 2 to the near side, 1 to the far side. In terms of receivers, Rhett play action, looking, home run ball down the near side onto Justin Whitehead.
Caught, baby!
He caught it!
Yes, sir!
Diving catch by Justin Whitehead at the 25-yard line.
Huge play.
What a play by Justin Whitehead, and what a throw by Rhett Slagle, Coach.
That sure was. Again, it all starts with the protection up front, and then a great route by Whitehead. He's been due. He's made some great underneath throws, and we've not connected on that long one. Just a great throw there and great concentration by Whitehead.
35-yard pass play. First and 10, Cyclones, 25-yard line, fourth quarter. We move the clock. It's clicking away. The digits, 4:34 to go. Cyclones have the first down to the 25-yard line. Slagle's got 8 on the play clock here. Rhett Wallen beside him on the first down call from the 25-yard line. Play action, bubble screen, far side, caught. It'll be Whitehead to the 15, or 20, 25, 20, down to the 15, and down to the 13-yard line. 25-yard line is what I meant to say. Down to the 20, down to the 15, out of the 13-yard line. Picks up 12, another Double C. Western Supply first down. Justin Whitehead, 3. Big catches here in the quarter, Coach.
Yeah, and big thing right here, the clock continues to run, 4:06 to go. Just got to take care of the ball right here and find a way to punch it in.
They have only 1 timeout, and they got to use that very gingerly at some point in this quarter. 3:55 to go. Cyclones first and 10 on the 14-yard line. Slagle hands off to Justice.
Go, baby.
Big hole. Justice
Get in there.
Inside. He's hammering it down inside the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4-yard line. Justice Wallen toting the mail from the 14. Let's see where the mark the football.
Just a smidge short, I believe, Tom.
Figgins, another tackle for Tennessee High tonight. He's easily in double digits, down to the 4-yard line for the mark the football. Close to a first down, but no cigar, but we'll take a clock rolling. 3:24 to go. Justin Whitehead, 3 huge catches in this drive for the Cyclones and put us where we are here. Single setback is C.J. Mathis from the 4. He'll get the handoff. C.J. down inside, and he'll plow his way down to about the 2. Clock continues to run in our favor. C.J. will push it down about the 2-yard line. Clock, 3-minute mark to go in the football game. If you can't get 6, you're in Bowers territory for 3 here, but we want 6. We're greedy. Pass at the 5. 3rd and 1 now. Cyclones. 3rd down about a half of the distance of a football.
Half a yard.
Half a yard, yep. Slagle will put Mathis right there beside him. From the 5-yard line, handoff. Though Red will keep it down inside.
Yes, sir, baby.
Fire his way in, and he does. Touchdown, Cyclones. Touchdown, Rhett Slagle on the quarterback keeper. Huge in this football game. What a drive, Coach, for the Elizabethton Cyclones.
Yeah, that's what you do when you're a veteran quarterback like that, down on the goal line. You say, Coach, let me have the ball. He runs outside, turns upfield, has a nose for the goal line, and punches it across. Great, great response right there by the Cyclone offense.
2:34 to play in the football game. We advance it back to an 11-point game now. Bowers point after, 26-15 Cyclones, 4th quarter. Ball down, high snap. Whitehead gets it down, and Bowers will drive it through. Not there. Misses off to the right. We'll keep the points, 26-15 Cyclones with 2:34 to play in the football game. We'll be back. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. Now this from one of our great sponsors, making it go. That would be Container Man.
In a world where cluttered trash and debris threaten your property, one man is ready to save the day. He's Container Man, your dumpster delivery superhero. Need to clear out your garage? Call Container Man. Remodeling your home? Call Container Man. Demolition waste taking over your job site? Call Container Man. From minor to major projects, Container Man has the perfect size dumpster for every task. With lightning fast delivery and the customer service of a locally owned company, he will help you restore order to your world. When you're ready to fight cluttered trash and debris, call Container Man.
At Carter County Bank, it's our job to help you focus on the happy moments and check off the things on your to-do list to make them happen. We're here along the way so you can pull off the happiest moments in life. Carter County Bank, in the business of happiness.
Very impressive drive by our football team, no question. Cyclones lead at 26-15. Justin Whitehead, 3 huge catches. That offensive set for the Orange and Blacks, and 3 great throws by Rhett Slagle. So Bowers to kick it away here. He's been an automatic weapon all season long, and so will be this time as well. Not a chance. Automatic touchback. Coach,
that's a great kick.
Great drive, great play calling, just great execution by our football team on that drive to get those points.
It really was, and you think about the long pass and completion there from Slagle to Whitehead. That was a huge play, but again, he had some really good running by Justice Wallen in there. Really did a good job of seeing the field. Maybe the play was called to the right, but he could see a hole and bend it back. He just ran where they ain't, and the good backs know how to do that. They run where they ain't.
So it's 1st and 10, Tennessee High. They're backs against the wall now. Cyclones can pin their ears back and come after them. They have 1 timeout, 2.5 minutes to go in the game. Home run ball down the field. He's wide open, and it's going to be caught. Look out. He'll go for a touchdown. And just like that, Jack Blevins went down on the single coverage touchdown bomb, a 80-yard pass to Baron Harkleroad, and they score with 2:21 to go in the ball game. Blevins went down immediately in the single coverage. Harkleroad wide open. Richardson finds him for an 80-yard touchdown pass, and just like that, it's 26-21 with 2:21 to go in the ball game.
Been big plays by the Vikings for sure tonight. You know, that's how they've scored their points, their big plays, and that was one there. And looks like Jack is down. Don't want to speculate, but it certainly looks like a cramp. That's all the makings of a cramp. When the defender made the inside move, Jack went with him, and then he just immediately went down and started grabbing it. So it's evidently a good little cramp there for sure.
Amethyst Crawford's out there, our great trainer now, her and Justin Smith from Physical Therapy Services. But again, a single coverage, and he pulled up lame about the 45-yard line, went down immediately and started rolling on the ground. Harker Road wide open, and they found him for an 80-yard strike. It's 26-21 now. 2:21 to go in the football game. And they'll have it with a chance for either a two-point conversion or a point after. I would guess they're going for two here. 26-21, 2:21 to go in the ball game. Jack Blevins still being attended to down on the field. He'll get up now, and this is Jack being helped off the field with a cramp. And the Viking faithful haven't had a whole lot to cheer about tonight, but they're cheering now with good reason. 26-21, Cyclones.
Very opportunistic, for sure.
2:21 to go in the football game. Let's see, do I see Dishner or I don't? They're going for two.
Yeah.
Richardson will try and put it in to cut the lead to 3. 26-21 Elizabethton. 2:21 to go in the ball game. They're going for two. Blevins. Richardson looking, rolls out in the flat, steps back, wants to go across his body. Now he'll look, he'll run. He'll throw the last minute, not there. And we snuff out the two-point conversion. Richardson got backside pressure. They were putting the heat on him. Riley Jones was there putting the heat on him. And Richardson kept looking and looking. Calic's daughter was there. Legend Pay was there. And they just could not find anybody to our credit. Incomplete. Two-point conversion snuffed out. 26-21, Coach. 2:21 to go in the football game.
All comes down to this.
Slobber knocker,
It all comes down to this, Tom. This is going to be, the Vikings in this situation, 2:21 to go, only one timeout. They know they can't kick it deep and try to hold the Cyclones, so they have to try an onside kick right here. So I'm sure the Cyclones are going to have their hands team up here, and you've just got to cover the ball up right here. You've got to get possession.
It is a dandy, and this is not over, folks. Onside kick. More than likely be what they're going to pull here. Try and pull it. That's what I would do, and that's what Coach says. There's no question. Onside kick, roll the dice, see what happens here. Cyclone's going to be ready up front. They got Wallen up there, the Train's up there. You got Whitehead up there. They know what's coming. All the sure-handed guys are up on that front wall in this onside kick, I would think. We're not anticipating a kick because CJ's back there by himself at the 20-yard line, so we know something's coming here. Dishner will kick it. Onside kick. Get ready. Here it comes, and here it is. Nope, they're going to kick it away. Wow. On the fly, Mathis fumbles the ball. He'll fall onto the 22-yard line. Well, that's why I'm not a coach. That's why I'm up here broadcasting. I thought it was going to be an onside kick. They went for it, and Mathis caught it, bobbled it, smothered it. We keep it at the 23.
Well, the play right there is if you're going to do that, you don't kick it right to the returner. You kick it left or right where maybe your guys out there can run and get the ball. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say.
Thank you.
Yep.
That's all I can tell you.
Yep.
23-yard line. We got to move the sticks here at least a couple of times. 2:18 to go. They have one timeout left. This Tennessee. We have 3. We lead it 26-21. It's precarious lead at best. See what we can do here at the Stone Castle from the 23-yard line. Rhett will hand off to Wallen. Wallen, he'll go to the 25. He'll go to the 30. He'll go to the 35. Justice Wallen picks up 12, and the Double C Western Supply first down to move the sticks. They gave it to 28 and 28.
He's got to
the
go
bell,
out.
Coach.
Yeah, 60's helmet came off. He has to come out, and now they should start the clock.
2:10 to play in the football game. And it'll be at the 35-yard line, a Double C Western Supply first down. Your Cowboys store more. There's the clock cranking up now. 2:09 to play.
We need to take all kinds of time right here.
Milk it like a Jersey cow.
Yep.
Take
30 seconds on the play clock.
Time.
Yep.
25 on the play clock. They have one timeout. They have to stand them. They can burn this timeout, but we're at the 35-yard line. 1st and 10. 1:50 to go. Clock running the ball game. We lead it 26-21. Wallen. Justice single setback. Slagle from the 35-yard line. He'll hand off to Justice again. Justice will go to the 32-yard line. Clock rolling. 1:30 to play in the ball game. And Tennessee will burn their final timeout. Vikings, let's see. Have they signaled? No.
Yeah. He just signaled the wrong way.
1-3-3. Thank you.
He signaled
the wrong
Cyclone.
team.
Yeah,
He said Cyclones. It's the Vikings timeout. It's the last one. 1:33 to go in the football game. 26-21, Elizabethton.
Woo.
Good one here. Nail biter, Coach.
Yep, sure is. And I like what the Cyclones are doing here. Who are they putting the ball in the hands of?
28.
You know, a guy that's played a lot of football, a lot of snaps for the Cyclones. He did a great job on that play before. Again, reading it, it was stacked up on the right. He bent it back to the left, picked up a huge first down. Same thing right there. Play wasn't there where it was designed, and he bent it back and picked up positive yardage.
So the Cyclones have all 3 timeouts. The clock's in our favor. 1:33 to play in the football game. We're 2nd and 10 on the 37-yard line.
You have to stay in bounds if you're the Cyclones. Again, the clock is the enemy here.
Schlegel claps those hands. Rhett will run it himself. He'll get some positive real estate to the 41-yard line. Nice run by Rhett. Gives him about 6 more yards on a 2nd and 10. Clock continues to run here. Tennessee High's out of timeouts. All they know for is for us to fumble the football at the 41-yard line. 1:17 to go in the ball game. We're up by 5.
We don't have to snap this ball to about the 45-second mark.
Yep. Cyclone fans on their feet across the way here at the Stone Castle. 1:05 to go. We're down to 17 on the play clock. And Rhett sees that, and he's going to milk it right down to the final couple of ticks here. This clock, we're at 55 seconds to play here. Great clock management by the Cyclones tonight. Rhett will keep it. Schlegel, the keeper. He'll take it to about the 43. They're trying to strip it. They cannot. He wraps it up and hangs on to it to the 43-yard line. They've got no timeouts, and the Cyclones see it down to 38 seconds to play.
Yeah.
And now the Cyclones may burn one. Let's see.
No.
The man in the white hat says he stops play here. Let's see.
Please reset the game clock to 46 seconds. The play clock will be 8 seconds. The clock will start on my
Reset to.
It better be reset to 40 because we were in bounds. And so we should have 40 seconds to run off. So that's fine. You can start at 40 seconds, 6 seconds, and you start the clock. That's fine. We're going to end up in the same place. That's fine.
That's exactly right. It's set at 46, and they start the clock back up. Play clock's at 33. A differential now of about 7 seconds.
We'll run
the game
it,
clock and the play clock.
We'll run it down to 1, and then we'll call timeout.
30 seconds to play in the ball game. 26-21 Cyclones hanging on here in a nail biter. A cliffhanger at the Stone Castle. The 89th meeting between the two. 20 seconds to go. She's counting her down. Unless the wheels, they're not going to fall off. We're going to get ourselves a W and head back to Elizabethton. 10 seconds to go for a home opener against Westridge next week. 8. And now they'll burn a timeout with 6 seconds to go. Play clock runs out to the 1 second mark.
They're going to put it back to 7.
Put it back to 7 seconds, and it. Tennessee High Vikings look at the clock, 26-21.
The game clock, 7 seconds.
They'll set the game clock back to 7 seconds. It's at 2.
Please reset. There we go. Thank you.
So, Cyclones 26, Tennessee High 21 with 7 seconds to play in the football game. Elizabethton about to go 1-1 for Sean Witten picking up number 171. 2 to tie and 3 to break. Coach Ryder's all-time win record. And this was not an easy game tonight, Coach. This was a frog strangler of sorts. Barn burner, slobber knocker. You picked the old redneck country adjective. Bottom line is, hard-fought win with this football team.
Yeah, a lot of fight in both teams all night long. And again, it's been a really clean game. You've not seen any, any dirty hits or dirty plays or anything like that. Just two teams, just two really good high school teams going at it. Really want to try to break into the win column, and it's been a great game. It's been a great game to watch.
Hope you've enjoyed it. 7 seconds to go in the football game. Should be the final play. I would think you'll just take a knee and let it roll here. I think they do have to snap the ball.
We can't take a knee because we're going to use a timeout. Another one. We wanted to see what they're.
Cyclones burn a timeout. The second one.
So you've got some strategy here. One is you obviously are concerned about kicking it. So if you kick it, you've got to kick it quick, and you want to kick it out of bounds. You don't want to give them a chance to return it, and maybe you give them one play. You could try to take the snap and try to run around and try to run out the clock, but with 7 seconds, that's a real gamble. If they tackle you before the play clock runs out, then they get the ball there for one play. So there's some strategy going on here. It'll be interesting to see what Coach Witten does. I think we'll kick it, but I think it'll be a quick kick. He'll catch it and take one step and try to kick it out away from the returner. There's one guy over here, one returner deep, and that's 11. So it wouldn't surprise me to see them kick it somewhere over here toward the Toyota, or kick it toward 11 but out of bounds, about where their back judge is over there, about the 25-yard line.
7 seconds to go. We're going to see what happens here. Rhett Schlegel. It's a 4th and 2 from our 43-yard line. 7 seconds to go. Rhett looking. Rhett running around. Rhett slings it down the field. Got a man out there and overthrows it. Goes out of bounds. Clock expires. That should be the football game. That's the ball game. Let's see if they make any changes. Cyclones are celebrating. Rhett Schlegel milked that clock till she ran down. Let's see if the officials are conferring here. Hang on.
There's no way all that happens and you put time back on it.
7 seconds of the football game. Rhett went back there and scrambled around, and the clock expires. Let's see what they're going to say. 1 second on the clock. They're going to give him 1 second. Wow. 1 second on the clock after he did exactly what he was supposed to do. Run around out there and backpedal and threw it downfield, threw it out of bounds. Clock expired, game's over. They give him 1 second. They've got the ball on our 43-yard line. We see our defense. It's prevent defense.
Yeah.
And so you got to be three-man front. We got them all over the field. It looks like outfielders in baseball. One play, they score. They win the football game. Here it is. Jackson Richardson. We've got pressure. Richardson looking. Richardson wants to throw downfield. Got one down there, and it's going to be picked up.
That a good job.
Ball game Cyclones.
Woo!
Ball game Cyclones.
And who's there at the end of that? Justin Whitehead. What does he do? Knock the ball straight to the ground, exactly what you're supposed to do.
Cyclones win in a dandy 26-21 final. On the final play of the game, Jack Richardson goes to the home run ball, and Justin Whitehead did it again tonight. 3 great catches in that drive in the second half. The safety that he swatted out of bounds so he wouldn't get a touchdown, he's got a safety instead. And just now, the Hail Mary down to the 3-yard line. He just knocks it down, and we win the football game. Coach, what a smart play. Guess who's one of our players of the game today? Justin Whitehead. And Rhett Schlegel and Legend Pate. What a night for Cyclone football. We pick up win number 663 on our storied program. And a hard-fought game against a good football team. Tennessee High Falls 0-2. We're 1-1. How about those Cyclones, Coach? 26-21 winners.
Yeah. The 89th meeting of these two storied programs was certainly worth the price of admission for anyone that came and watched it. It was an honor to get to see it again. Like I said, you know, when you see a game like this played so cleanly and two teams wanting it so bad, goes down to the wire, that's kind of appropriate. That's the way it should be. But again, just so proud of the Cyclones to bounce back from that tough, heartbreaking loss last week and the ebb and flows of a football game. You know, you feel like you have all the momentum. They have a big play and score. All of a sudden, it seems like we would take control, and then they would make a play to get back in it. So congratulations to the Vikings. Again, just a tremendous effort. But so proud of the Cyclones to hang on there with a big, big win over here in the Stone Castle.
Cyclones win at 26-21. We'll come back and recap it. Again, our players of the game, we already told you. Rhett Schlegel, Justin Whitehead, and Legend Pate tonight. Our players of the game, all three will get free sandwiches from Poor Trav's Deli, free buffet from Pizza Inn, and free drinks from Tuffy's Cafe inside Elizabethton High School. Cyclones win 26-21. We got some other scores to tell you about right after this. You're watching, don't go away. You're watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. How about the orange and black on the road? 26-21 nail-biting win over the Tennessee High Vikings. Therapy Services, great sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Bailey Sports Show. Why Physical Therapy Services? A lot of folks out there that do what you do. Why PTS?
Nobody does it the way that we do it. There are other people out there that say that they are and I want to air quote sports PTs. There's no one out there that is truly a sports physical therapy clinic. We've been in business since 1980, and we continue to be in business after people have been bought and sold, folded. The reason why we continue to stay in business is twofold. Number one, we're a little crazy, which is fun. But number two, and the most important thing, is we always take care of the patient first. You take care of the patient first. This is what my dad always taught me. You take care of the patient first, everything else will fall into place.
Locations? Where do you have locations?
1975 West Elk Avenue. That's where my clinic is, where I work primarily. And then we have a pediatric location as well at the medical care building at 1500 West Elk Avenue.
Physical therapy services. Last question, real quick. What's the phone number?
423-543-0073.
Physical Therapy Services, proud sponsor of Cyclone Sports and the Tom Taylor Sports Show. Back at the Stone Castle, we're joined by a man up here tonight. He said, I'm in shock. What a game. Coach Ryan Witten's here with us. How about them Cyclones, Coach? We found a way, but it was a nail biter, wasn't it?
Yeah, isn't that something to just come back to Stone Castle and have a game like that, huh? That'll bring everybody back here. That'll renew the rivalry real quick. Yeah, hey, great atmosphere. But hats off to both teams. You know, you can tell it's early in the season with just little things going bad for both teams. You know, just bad snaps, bad coverages, reverse plays. You know, we saw that last week with you know, busted coverages and so forth with trick plays. So I think, you know, football coaches are really being really creative early in the season. Everything's on Twitter or all the social media, so it's easy to get. But it was a battle, you know, and we fought it to the end. As a great call there on the long ball to Justin Whitehead. He made a great catch. We had him a couple of turnovers we thought early, but things didn't go where. But hey, winning's hard in football, you know, and in anything we do. But it's good to come over here to a 5A school, place we haven't been in a long time, and renew the rivalry and go home with a win. At the end of the day, 30 years from now, nobody's going to remember the score. They're going to remember the win.
You look at this football team, Justin Whitehead tonight, on the safety, had the presence of mind to belly slide out of the end zone and smack it out of the end zone as they couldn't get it for a touchdown. On the Hail Mary at the end of the game, he's the one knocked it down. He just grabbed it with two hands and that ball in the air and just smacked it down.
Right.
Smart play. 3 plays on that offensive drive, had 3 big catches, that final touchdown. Just a great night for him. I thought Red Sligo had a nice night tonight. Our defense, for all intents and purposes, for most of the game played pretty stout, did you think?
Yes, sir. I thought they didn't run the ball any on us, you know. So our defense, Jay Bird's running the Mike backer. Justice is everywhere. Anytime there's a play being made, he's everywhere, stripping the ball out or whatever needs to be done, catching passes, running touchdowns. You know, like we talked earlier this week about his quotes about trading all the stats for the win. So, yeah, Justin's awesome. He's always been like that. He grew up, been Cyclone since 5 years old and played Cyclone sports. So, when the game's on the line, you want guys like that to be in the game and make the decisions, make the plays.
The head ball coach gets number 171 tonight. Needs 2 more to tie Big Daddy and 3 to break it, but big win. This is you're on this team all week long. This has got to be a confidence builder for this football team.
Yes, sir. And just to finish that way, you know, being able to run the ball, getting the first downs, and you never know when you're going to be in these situations again with 7 seconds. You know, things may go different, but big play. We've worked on that. Deflecting the last play of the game, we've worked on that. So the guys, you know, that was effective. And, you know, a lot of people touching the ball, a lot of people playing. Lennox came in and played tight end. You know, he's done a great job. He was originally tight end. We're a lineman shortage, so he offered to come to tackle because he's a team player. We get Nolan back. We get some guys back and get healthy. You know, we getting back a home game will always make you feel a little bit better. So exciting and get that win. You know, coaches, you know, he'll remember this one for sure.
We got a good one Thursday night coming. Our home opener, T.A. Duggar, coming to town. Robinson Redskins got a big win last night. We're 3-0. And so folks can come out and be treated a doubleheader. Thursday, T.A. Duggar and Robinson at 5:30. And then the big boys play home opener against Westridge next Friday night. So it's a great week to be at the bank this week, Coach.
Yeah, it is. It's a great week. It's always good. Three home games for middle schoolers starting school, going on the road to the 3 places we've been, Colonial Heights, Johnson City, and Kingsport. The big dogs come home 3-0, and just the things that the guys we've asked them to do, the mornings and so forth. So it'll feel good to be 2 back-to-back, sleep in our own bed and get home about 10 o'clock and ready to roll. So the next day. So we're excited.
Get down with your team. Thanks
Yeah,
for
thank
stopping
you.
by.
No, go Cyclones. Thanks for all y'all do.
You got it. Go Cyclones. Final score 26-21. We'll recap it and get out of here. We've already told you the players the games are. We'll do that right after this. You are watching Elizabethton Cyclone football. We'll be right back after this from one of our great sponsors, the good folks at Duck Crossing. Cyclones win 26-21.
Antique mall with over 50,000 square feet of merchandise. We have about 52, 53, give or take, vendors with different items. We have a great selection of everything from antique, which is over 100 years, to vintage, which is 25 years, and then we do have a little bit of new things. We concentrate on the vintage and antique items. So you can find just about anything for yourself, for your home, and gifts. We have a lot of people that take gifts for their grandparents. They remembered they had them, and it's with their family.
Hours are open.
We're open Monday through Friday, 11 to 5:30. Saturdays, 10 to 6. Open late for the car shows and anytime they have special events in town.
Need Place, one of our great sponsors of Cyclone football, Duck Crossing in downtown Elizabethton, proud sponsor of Elizabethton Cyclone football. Cyclones win at 26-21. Let's recap the scoring. We got some scores to pass on to you, and we're going to head back to Elizabethton with a W in our pocket, and a hard-earned one it was. In the 89th meeting, we lead the series now 49-38-2. Sean Witten's won it 7 years in a row, 7 straight times, I should say. 7 straight wins now for Coach Witten over the Tennessee High Vikings. J-Train got it going with a 1-yard run. Bowers point after 7-0. That's your first quarter score. And the second, Justice Wallen, a 3-yard run. His second touchdown of the ball game, or his first of 2, I should say. His 4th of the season. Bowers point after 14-0. Right before halftime, big play for them at 43-second mark. Riley with a touchdown catch. Let's see, Riley would be Riley Price. Yep, Riley Price, a 48-yard catch from Richardson. 14-7 the point after the halftime. We get the second half kickoff. We deferred the coin toss. Justice Wallen was his second touchdown. 8-yard pass from Red Schlegel. And the point after was blocked. It's 20-7. We snap it overhead on a 4th down punting situation. Goes in the end zone. They get a safety, 2 points. It's 20-9. We come back a couple of plays later, and Jack Blevins will pick our second interception of the season. Into the third quarter, we stop their drive. It's 20-9. They come back with 5:47 to play, a 49-yard pass to Dane Music from Richardson, 20-15. And they, went for the 2-point conversion, couldn't get it. We get the ball back, go down to 2:34 to play. Red Schlegel, the quarterback keeper, a 5-yard run, point after block, 26-15. They come right back after the kickoff, automatic touchback, and Richardson finds Harkleroad as Jack Blevins in single coverage came down with a cramp, fell down. He went and rolled around on the turf. He was hurting for certain, and so he's left wide open down the middle. Harkleroad catches it, races in for the touchdown. 2-point conversion was not good, and that's how it ends. Cyclones win at 26-21. Our players of the game tonight: Port Travis Deli, Pizza Inn, and Tuffy's Cafe. Red Schlegel, Justin Whitehead, and Legend Pate. These 3 guys did it well tonight. Cyclones win at 26-21 in the barn burner. Tennessee High 0-2. We are 1-1 back home with the home opener with the Westridge Wolves on Friday night. We need a big crowd there to support these kids. They're playing their guts out for you. Coach, give me some other scores. What's going on around the region before we get out of here?
Okay, let me hit some scores, some league scores and scores around us. So Volunteer all over Claiborne County, 50-0. That's a final. South Green is up on Daniel Boone, 24-14. West Ridge all over Crockett, 41-10. Dobbins Bennett, it's a final, 21-7 over Asheville. They were down early in that and came back for a 2-touchdown win. Granger 29, Union 7. That's a halftime score. Third quarter score: Greenville 27, Upperman 19. That one's still tight. Hampton 30, Johnson County 20, Science Hill 41, Morristown West 12. That's very late in the fourth quarter. Chucky Doak 32, Sullivan East 7, and J.I. Burton all over Unaka 42-6.
So Westridge beats Crockett tonight. Is that correct?
That's correct.
So they're going to be coming into our place next week 2-0.
That's right.
So we get the undefeated Westridge Wolves, which is the consolidated school of Central, South, and North. Justin Hilton got them playing well, got them playing well. And so then after that we go to Volunteer. They're 2-0 right now. So that's a really cool thing for the Volunteer Falcons. It doesn't, they've not had a lot of success on the gridiron. We tonight pick up number 663 as a program. Sean Witten gets number 171. Dave Ryder's got 173. 2 to tie, 3 to break it. Final comments here before we get out of here. What's your take tonight, Coach? On a big win, Cyclones win at 26-21.
Yeah, obviously, it's a football game. There's ebbs and flows. There's good plays. There's bad plays. Again, we talked about momentum. Momentum was all over the place tonight on both sidelines at different times. But I think in the end, it was the poise of the Cyclones. They never got rattled. Certainly when they scored late right there, cut it to 5. The Cyclones do a great job, first of all, fielding that kickoff. And then, just who do you hand it to? Your senior guy that's played so much football, Justice Wallen, and he picks up a huge first down on that first play right there. And that really put them in a bind because they only had one timeout. And so then that just like it resets it. So you had 40 seconds right there that you ran off with no advantage whatsoever to them. So just a gutsy performance. I think the senior leadership really stepped up, and you saw it. Again, you think about both all the Wallens. You think about Whitehead, you think about Rhett, just did a great job. And then you had contributions from all over the lineup, freshmen, sophomores, juniors. So it was really a team win. Obviously things we want to clean up. Penalties hurt us. Penalties probably stopped us more than anything tonight, and the Vikings to the Cyclones' credit. But again, go back, get ready, a big win. Now you're 1-1, and like you said, got a Westridge team that's really, really got a lot of momentum right now, being 2-0, coming to the bank on next week.
We played pretty good at the bank, as a matter of fact. So
we're
looking forward to bringing them come in. We are 56-7, if I remember correctly, at the bank. Let's see if I did that by memory. How'd I do? 59-7 at the bank. We've lost 7 times since we've been open. 3 to Greenville, 3 to Science Hill, 1 to CAK. We don't lose much at the bank.
Nope.
We'll be ready to roll next Friday night. It's a triple header next week. We got volleyball on Tuesday, 6:15 airtime. First serve at 6:30, the Lady Cyclones and Science Hill. And then on Thursday, we got Tia Duggar football at 5:15 with the undefeated Tia Duggar Fighting Cyclones entertaining Robinson Redskins out of Kingsport at 5:15. Deuce Morton will be called the game on that one. And then on Friday night, Mr. Pless will be back.
Yes.
For the home game. Eddie Pless will bring it with the Cyclones and the Westridge, undefeated Westridge Wolves. We need a full house there in the home opener and a real good football team coming to town next Friday night. Big boy football. Then the 6A Westridge Wolves are coming. So for our director of schools, Richard Van Huss, you know him, don't you? Our principal, Dr. John Minton, our athletic director, Joe Diaz, and our football coach, Sean Witten. This is Tom Taylor again telling you the final for Isaac Fletcher, Richard Van Huss, and yours truly, the final score in a dandy. Cyclones 26, Tennessee High 21. Have a great weekend. Enjoy your Labor Day. If you get a chance, our JV plays Greenville at 10 o'clock on Monday at the stadium. And so JV football, the Cyclones in Greenville, 10 o'clock Monday morning at the stadium against Greenville. We don't have to say anything more about that. That is good. We'll see you back on Tuesday for Cyclone volleyball. Until then, we'll say, as always, bloom where you're planted and win or lose, be a good sport. Thanks for watching tonight and listening to 2025 Elizabethton Cyclone football. Good night, everybody.